shit and like the milk.
That was so gross, bro.
Bro, I went to
so gross.
Have you ever heard of Platform Sports in South End? It's like a new sports bar. It's like all these it's like Buffalo Wild Wings on crack. So it's like all these like sports bars, like a restaurant, and they do a Love Island watch party,
bro,
every night.
Yeah. My brother was telling me about these. Like, yo, we gotta go to a Love Island like bar. I'm like, I've never even heard of that, but I'm down.
Wait. We're not gonna pass over it. What happened with the cow?
Dude, oh my god.
Okay, so
ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Justin Hollen podcast. Today, I have two guests that they haven't been on together, but you've seen them before. Thank y'all for coming on. First thing, if you're watching this, I love you, and make sure you subscribe. I'm gonna start telling people to do that.
We
hit that like button.
And like, first thing. Oh yeah, I was gonna ask, what is? Oh yeah, or should we cheers this and talk about what this is? Yeah. All right. So, Devin, you wanna break it down? What this is? Cheers. Drink. Grab a drink.
This is my flex. It's Blanton's, which is already hard to get, but it's Blanton Gold.
Dude,
I don't actually know the difference.
That is really good.
I forgot how good it is.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy.
I was gonna say, yeah. What were you guys talking about? Manhattans or something like that?
Oh, I was telling him about old fashioned. But I was telling him about a Boulevardier.
Yeah. Boulevard. Yeah. So is that a drink, right?
Yeah. So it's a Negroni, but instead of gin, you use like a rye whiskey, and I kind of like it more than Negronis.
Is that the best? What's the best drink? Do you have one? Or like, what do you think is like?
It's all preference, but
Do you have one?
Yeah, I mean it depends. I think the most refreshing, in my opinion, definitely a Moscow Mule.
Refreshing?
Yeah.
You don't think a mojito is more refreshing?
Oh, mojitos are refreshing.
They are refreshing.
But as a bartender, if it's busy and you ask me to make a mojito,
yeah, I think it's easy to make a Moscow
I'm spitting
Mule.
in your drink.
I've heard about that. I heard people get pissed at that. I do that all the time. When I used to go to Beer Garden, I would ask for mojitos because no one has mint. No one ever has mint.
Well, it's because you have to sit there, you muddle the lime and the mint, and then you still have to shake the cocktail.
Yeah.
And then mojito is like one of the few only drinks, like especially at dive bars, that use mint that people actually order. Mm-hmm. So you gotta go find the fucking mint too. It's cooked.
That is true. Yeah, I felt bad one time because the guy had to run up to the third floor at Beer Garden. I was like, he's like, yeah, we got mint. He opens it. He's like, oh, we're out of mint down here. He's like, I'll be back. I was like, I gotta get this guy. Like, I basically tipped him like the drink. I was like, at this point, I was like $10. I was like, my bad, bro.
Maybe I should start doing that. Pretend like we don't have mint, and then just run off.
Check the
make
back.
them feel bad.
Is that the worst drink though to make?
I think Long Islands are actually pretty annoying to make too.
Really?
I thought Long Island's. That's like my go-to drink right now.
You have to grab 4 different bottles, simple fucking lemon juice, and then you still gotta top that motherfucker with some Sprite. It's mainly just having to grab 4 different bottles.
But it's not difficult.
It's not difficult. It's just more so like time convenience.
So what's like? Is there one that's like the most difficult to like master?
I don't think so. To be honest with you, like
they're all just steps, honestly.
To be like a decent bartender, I don't think it's that hard. Because you just follow the instructions, pour shit in and shake.
Yeah. I don't work at a bar, but you know, I dabble.
Mm-hmm.
That boy be drinking.
Just drinking
on occasion
for fun,
professionally.
I mean, I guess, but like there's. So I mean, because I feel like mojito would be hard to master, kind of, because you have to know. Because when I first did it, I was like, had to muddle the mint. I was like, how much do you muddle it? Because you don't want to break it, right?
Yeah, you just like to release the...
Breaking the mint doesn't matter because when you actually like shake it, it's so aggressive in the shaker tin with the ice that the mint breaks anyways. I think the main thing is that you want to, the lime, you want to muddle it enough to where you get like the oils from the peel, but not too much to where like the pith is like bitter in the drink.
The pith?
That's the white part.
That's like the white part underneath the zest.
The
zest.
Is that the part?
That's what's called.
The zest. I've seen that, like the zest of the lime and things like that. Like people in like they'll like
the white part under that. That's the.
Oh, but that's not.
It's bitter.
Can you do anything with that?
You can make. You can like reduce it down and like.
The zest or the pith?
The pith.
No,
reduce
the
it
pith
down
is
and-
just bitter as shit.
Yeah, but you could like use the whole lime, including the pith, and then like put in sugar and make some.
Yeah, but even then, like a lot of the candy peels that they make with like citrus, they pick ones with like the thinnest pith as possible.
Yeah, that's true.
I don't know.
It's just really bitter, and like not the good kind of bitter.
What's a good kind of bitter?
You ever drink a Negroni?
Is that this? What's in Negroni? What's
It's
in it?
Campari, gin, and sweet vermouth.
Sweet. That's what that is, right?
That's
green
dry
bottle?
vermouth.
Dude, Oh, you know what? Maybe that makes sense. That is terrible. I am not a fan of that.
You
And I
use it to
tried.
make martinis.
I think I think I tried to make a Manhattan with it or something like that.
I think you can, but I think it's better to use like for more like casual drinkers. It's better to use sweet vermouth instead of dry vermouth.
Oh, yeah.
Because you're just like with dry vermouth, it's just literally like alcohol on alcohol on alcohol.
Mm-hmm.
With sweet vermouth, it at least like lightens the flavor.
What even is vermouth?
That's a good ass question.
All right.
It's a liqueur, but
No, yeah,
I don't know what it's made of, to be honest with you.
Okay.
What is vermouth? It is a fortified. It's a wine.
Yeah, that makes
Fortified
sense.
No wonder it
aromatized
sucks.
wine. You don't like wine?
Not really, bro.
I also
I
don't
like cheap wine, bro. Like
Dude, wine is. You saw that wine bottles back there?
Moscato go kind of
Moscato-
crazy.
yeah, Moscato-
so
no.
some like sweet ass juice.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, bro.
No, bro.
Stella
no.
Rosa.
No.
I'll finish the
No.
whole bottle, bro.
It's
so
literally
good.
like chugging juice that
It's
gets
like,
you a little
it's
fucked
like
up.
alcoholic grape juice. It's pretty good.
No, bro. You
But
gotta
the-
get like. I think you gotta go to a vineyard. Have you been to a vineyard?
No.
So we should go to a vineyard. We gotta do that.
I've been waiting for the invite.
You're right. My bad. I need to schedule something, but it's just now it's kind of too hot. I mean, you can hang out inside, but it kind of you can go outside. I don't know. We'll see. But yeah, gotta take you up there because Jason. I mean, I got Jason in the wine, and that motherfucker. Well, he takes shots of it. Like when we just
shot.
when we-
Jason is
shots of
the
wine?
strangest human
like
being.
he's like gotten better at it. But when we first took him, like we would do the wine tasting, and it was just like it's not much. It's like this amount. Like it's just this, and he would just be like tasting it, just like gulp.
She's pretty good.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he's done that with one of the. He did it with the I think the Eagle Rare.
Oh yeah.
And I was like,
We
what
gave him
are
some
you
Eagle
doing?
Rare, and he was like, "Can I take a shot of it?" I was like, "Jason, drink that shit."
Yeah, bro. You could combine it with Coke too if you want.
Yeah, it's an art. It's okay.
Give that man cheap shit for.
No, he likes his Henny.
Yeah,
And
he
I
does.
There
like
you go.
Henny.
Take a bottle of Eagle Rare and just pour Henny in it.
That's-
Like an empty bottle
It's
of
like
Eagle
the
Rare.
same
just
color,
fill it with Henny.
close
Yeah,
enough.
it's like the same color, same.
Do y'all like Henny?
Yeah.
Dude, I'm not gonna lie. My favorite
I'm
combination that I
Vietnamese.
just started doing is Henny and chase it with watermelon. Gas.
This is bait. This is bait.
It has to be
This is
big.
bait.
not
Don't,
bait.
don't fall for that.
No,
Don't fall
I
for that
actually,
one.
I don't know if I have video of it, but I actually did it. I did it on Juneteenth. Like, I was like taking shots of it.
You want to
and-
go? I think we should leave.
What do you mean?
I think we should leave. That's bait.
Why,
It's
why
not
are you
bait.
baiting me?
That one's
bro?
bait.
That's not bait. That's like legit what I did. I'm also gonna go. Give me 2 seconds.
On the Juneteenth is also crazy.
That is crazy. That's bait, bro. I'm not falling for that, Justin.
I can't even keep the straight face like
No, yeah.
thinking about it.
That was way too easy. Well.
Get that man demonetized immediately.
No, yeah. That's what's gonna happen when Hiram shows up.
All right. Anyways, it's not bait. I actually did it, and it's actually pretty good. I give it like a 7.5.
I'm sure you did it.
I mean, I don't doubt that it doesn't
I'm-
taste bad, but it's just like,
I'm just not gonna comment on it.
yeah, like
You gotta try it.
it's too
All right.
easy.
I'm out of watermelon. Otherwise, I would make you guys try it. But I'm just saying, it's pretty good. It's my favorite drink food combo. I do
Why
have.
don't you do the thing where you cut like a little glory hole in the watermelon and then stick the Henny bottle in it and then just stick it in the fridge so like
did-
the Henny like soaks into the watermelon?
I don't know
seen
how that. Huh? So what do you do?
You cut a hole, not a glory hole. I don't know why you felt the need to add that. You just put a hole in the watermelon, stick the like an entire bottle there.
Yeah, and
People
then
do,
you
like-
flip it.
Yeah, and then the bottle will like pour it, and it'll like saturate the watermelon.
Oh.
People do with tequila or like rum.
And then when you like cut slices of the watermelon, you
Alcoholic
bite it, it's
watermelon.
just alcoholic as fuck.
It's like a Corona Rita, except instead of it being the margarita, it's a watermelon. You ever had a Corona
Yeah.
Rita?
Yeah,
Where they,
yeah.
like stick it in,
Yeah.
like that. Okay. Oh, that actually is.
No,
a
they're
good
they're
idea.
it's pretty good.
People usually do like more like neutral tasting spirits though. Henny is probably pretty like You won't taste the watermelon anymore, most likely.
Yeah, that's true. You gotta do it with like vodka.
Vodka,
like
tequila. That's what people like.
Tequila's good.
I hate. Well, I could have guessed.
Well,
that.
in that combination, huh?
No, I'm just
What's
saying.
up? No, go back.
I just
Damn,
not,
like
that
he
you
didn't take
like-
the
Yeah,
low
exactly. I
hanging fruit,
didn't
but
take
you
that
took
bait,
it.
but I say tequila once, and now, I figured you fucking.
All right. Anyways, oh, you don't. So you do like tequila? Do you like? I mean, but do you like vodka too, or no?
Yeah.
I kind of hate vodka. I'm not gonna lie. I had
Dude,
this-
we used to drink so much vodka. I don't think I can't drink vodka anymore.
Is that fancy vodka?
This is just North Carolina vodka from
okay.
Greenville.
Oh, I
It's-
actually have a bottle of like North Carolina whiskey. It's called Old Raleigh.
Oh, yeah. There's is it Belford? Belford? Is that the other one here?
Yeah, I think so.
Belfort.
Both of those are
It's
like
like a-
allocated for like California and stuff like that. Like
Really?
California has a hard time getting those bottles,
Wow.
kind of deal.
That's crazy.
Yeah, you want to talk about the Iran? I think we're going to war.
I mean, you might be. I am not doing that.
What do you mean?
Can you be?
I might be.
Can you be re-enlisted?
Kind of. I mean, if they pull me in, because I'm fully out, like
Yeah.
out. So if they pull me in, they're pulling y'all in too. It's gonna
Oh
be
yeah,
a-
for
No, they're
sure.
not.
It's a draft.
No,
but
they're
like,
not.
but like, didn't you get leave for like injury?
No. I didn't get. I got out after 4 years. Like I did my contract, and then
Yeah.
you do 4 years in active reserve. And I did that, so I'm done. I'm
Oh,
done.
but I thought you also get like injury pay.
I do. I have disability payments.
Yeah, that.
Yeah, but that's not like I didn't get kicked out, or I didn't get like MedSep. A lot of people
Yeah.
get MedSep. Like I had a boy who got. What happened to him? Well, one girl I knew, she got like a concussion and like TBI and had to get out.
Wow.
Speaking of that, I actually learned something about Purple Hearts recently too. That was pretty crazy.
What?
You know how like they like a lot of people say like they just hand out Purple Hearts to anybody, but it's like not actually true. It has to be like confirmed that it's from like enemy like warfare, I guess. So I read about a story on Reddit where the dude like his what are they called, platoons?
Probably your platoon. Yeah, it just
Yeah.
depends. Platoon, company,
But like
squad.
basically they like stepped on a mine,
Mm-hmm.
and then a bunch of them got discharged because of it, and they didn't get Purple Hearts because they couldn't confirm if the mine was like enemy mine or their own mines.
Bro, what?
You know how mad
So
I'd be?
none of them got Purple Hearts for it, and they got blown up by mines.
That'd be crazy. Bro, like, what do you mean you don't? It doesn't matter, bro. Look at my foot. It's gone.
Yeah.
That is insane. I mean, I, honestly, if I missed my foot, I wouldn't care if I got a Purple Heart.
Yeah, probably. I'd rather
Yeah,
have the
but-
foot, but at
Yeah.
least I can get the Purple
Something,
Heart if I'm
yeah.
already
You
lost
get
the
something.
foot.
That's true.
Yeah.
You get some perks.
But they didn't get it because they couldn't confirm if it was an enemy mine or not.
That's crazy.
And I thought that was crazy.
You know, it might have been our fault, but we can't give you anything anyway. So
Yeah.
that's crazy.
That's on me, G.
That would be insane. I would be so pissed. I would turn evil. Like I would be a supervillain if I got blown up by our own country
And they don't give you anything.
I'm like, yeah, I would.
I wouldn't blame them. Get like a prosthetic leg and start committing terrorist acts.
Maybe
No,
not.
I don't know about that. I don't
Terrorist.
know about that one.
Terrorist. I mean,
Just kidding. It's all for the jokes.
it's for. I mean, the Iran thing is crazy though.
It is crazy,
I think we're
actually.
gonna. I don't know. I think Trump's entering his Obama era, where he's just gonna drop fucking drone strikes on everybody.
I was just about to say,
Bro,
it,
because
bro, it's just
everybody's like always like Obama was this, Obama was that. Like Obama's cool. My favorite president that we've ever had in my life.
Is it because he's black?
Yeah, only because he's black.
Only?
Only because.
okay.
And that nigga's from Chirac and was dropping nukes. Not nukes. He was
I
dropping
thought he was
bombs.
Hawaiian.
Yeah, but I think he lived in Chicago or was raised in Chicago. Pretty sure.
I see.
But yeah, he motherfucker has like, I think he was getting like nuclear confirmed like 25 kill streaks. Like he was getting Call of Duty kill streaks out here. And I think Trump's entering that era, which I think, I mean,
Yeah, but like, he also took out Osama when he was in office, right?
mhm.
So like, unless Trump does something like that, like you can't top him. That's big dog.
You think that's like the best accomplishment a president has had in our lifetime?
I don't know if it's the best, but it's like it's memorable.
I think it is. Bro, because people were going. I remember when it happened because we were like what in 5th grade or 6th grade or something like that.
He was in office
2011,
when
no?
I think I was in 4th grade was when he got elected, or like 2nd to 4th, somewhere around there.
Yeah, I remember because I fake voted in 4th grade.
Yeah, I remember that too.
Yeah, I was like,
remember
In
that.
the computer lab.
I was like, my vote counts. I was like, and I found out 5 years later. I was like, yeah, that vote didn't count. I was like,
Yeah. Also, like, I definitely didn't know anything about politics. I voted for Obama because he was black.
yeah, me too. I wonder if they use that to like know what's going on at the home. Like if you know what's going, like if you have all the kids vote, kids are gonna vote because probably based on what their parents.
Okay. Yeah.
So it's like you see all the kids are voting like Trump. You're like,
My parents have no political views.
none at all. They don't have like they don't care about abortion or like guns or like
No.
war.
No.
They're just like what? They're just
not my problem.
grind.
Yeah.
Just mind
Quite
your business.
literally.
That's
My
what,
my
I don't
mom
know.
just bought a Corvette last year.
Ooh.
She's trying to pay that off.
I think that's fair. I don't know. Looking at news and media is
Actually, is she trying to pay it off or did she just buy that shit outright?
I'd believe it if she bought it outright. I will say.
That'd be a flex.
It's a pretty nice Corvette. Have you seen the Corvette?
Mm-mm. What year is it?
2024. It's like
God.
brand new. Yeah, it's nice. I remember like the first week she got it, she let me test drive it, but like I can't remember what happened, but we didn't have time to take it on the highway, so I was just in the neighborhood, and she turned it on like the track mode, and I poked the gas pedal with my big toe, like how Patrick told you, and I was going like 40 miles per hour.
Damn.
Yeah, like I poked it.
You was
Like,
moving.
I didn't even press it. I dead ass just poked it with my big toe.
It's like a Tesla. Have you been in a Tesla? Or driven one?
Mm-hmm.
I was in-
Teslas are pretty fun to drive, actually.
I have not.
No.
No.
Are you anti-Tesla?
I think they're cool for the self-driving thing, but I just don't. I need the noise, bro. Like the noise of an accelerating car. It's just so cool.
You like
yeah,
that?
but if you ever drive a Tesla, like top speed is like whatever, but the 0 to 60 because
Oh, yeah,
it's
I
electric.
know that's ridiculous.
Like you get sucked into your seat. Like the 0 to 60, you're beating out most cars.
Yeah.
That's
It's
cheating.
pretty
Though it's
crazy.
electric.
It is cheating, but it's still kind of fun to be in the seat.
I guess.
Yeah. I don't know. My grandma hates it. Because
Teslas?
my aunt has one. And she, like, whenever she rides, she gets car sick. Because it's like, I think the way the car moves is slightly different, right? Like how you can go from 0 to 60
I
versus
guess,
like a
yeah.
car. It's like a different type of like torque. Like
But I mean,
torque.
like, overall, if you drive like a sane human being, it shouldn't be that different.
Nah, she's like, I'm never getting back in a Tesla. She's like, I hate that car. Which, I mean, I guess.
I
I've heard
also
people
like
get-
the self-braking recharging battery. I think that's pretty cool
Oh,
too.
the what is that shit called? Regenerative braking.
Yeah, the regenerative
Yeah,
braking
it's
using
interesting.
like kinetic energy to like recharge the brakes. I think it's
Oh,
pretty
that's
cool.
Yeah.
Like the science behind it is cool.
It is cool. It reminds me of like a video game though, where it's like you can only use like Mario Kart, where you can only use like the boost every now and then.
Oh.
It reminds me of
Yeah,
that.
yeah, yeah.
And I'm like, okay, it's gonna run out or something like that. But anyways, back. Oh, I was gonna say Obama had 563 airstrikes, or drone strikes.
God damn.
Bush had 57.
That's 10 times more.
Obama killed this roughly 3,797 people off of those drone strikes. Is insane.
He was putting up numbers.
He
What
was.
is that, like an average COD game? You probably put like if you're good, like maybe like 20 kills, 30
Good?
kills.
No, if you're good, you're putting up like 40 or 50 maybe.
40,
yeah.
50. So you probably played like 10 games.
Yeah.
I guess so. Yeah.
I mean, that's not even that bad. Like the motherfuckers will play like 20 games in a day.
Nigga, these are real people.
This is not a game.
It's got to be insane though, driving a drone. Like, because when you're flying a drone, like you're in war, right? Like what we used to do, we'd fight like hand to hand, and like when you kill somebody, you like see the life leave their eyes. Now it's just like, boop, like fuck it. Boop.
That's what I'm gonna be doing
What?
when I get drafted. I gotta start practicing now, bro.
Drone
Start
strikes?
piloting. Oh, I'm a professional drone pilot actually. So
If you're gonna get drafted, you might as well just.
I might take out my leg or something, bro. I'm not trying
we
to
can
get
do that right now.
drafted.
Would you serve? All right,
no,
time.
for draft dodging.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what would be the limit? Like, where would you be like, all right, this is the cutoff. All right, I'll go back. Like, if they were like 5 years, you're in jail, or one, like, if you're gonna be in the military, you get drafted. What would be the cutoff where you're like, all right, I'll actually go into the
serve.
military? Like if they did like 6 months of jail, you might just take that.
Yeah,
I'm
I'll
taking-
take 6 months in jail.
Dang. I think it'd have to be like more than 5, probably.
It had to be more than 5.
Like more than 5 years
Yeah.
I don't even think I would want to stay 5 years in. Well,
in jail.
if the jail time is longer than my draft sentence.
Well, the draft sentence would be like until the war is over, probably.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I think it was, World War II.
So like
So it could be shorter. It could be really short.
that is true.
Or it could be really long. Like
Well,
just
like-
as long as your prison
Yeah, but
sentence.
if it's really long, you're probably gonna die.
So like genuine
exactly.
question, like so like being that nukes are like banned by like NATO and stuff like that. Does like if we start World War III, is that just like out the window?
100%.
See, I always had a problem with the whole like no nuke thing because like what are they gonna do?
I mean,
Hey, you can't do.
every country definitely still has nukes.
Yeah.
Like they just
Yeah.
like people just
we just
don't know about it.
We just agreed not. I think people. I think we still have nukes. But like I don't think we. I think we agree to not
Use them. Yeah.
use them. That's what
Yeah,
the-
but like,
that's
what's
not a thing,
stopping
though.
you?
No, nothing. That's my thing.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
There's
like,
nothing stopping you because you click the button, right? They get mad at you for like 3 seconds and then they're atomized. Like they can't say anything after.
And the worst comes to worst, what they drop a nuke back on you.
You just gotta nuke
Hey.
them all at once.
That's
It's
what
ju-
we did to Japan.
We didn't do it all at once. We did one.
Yeah, but they were pretty sizable nukes
That's true. That is the hardest line. I
back
heard-
to back.
There's a guy talking about. He's like a former Navy SEAL, but he's like a news reporter now. And he's like, during World War II, we dropped a portable sun on Japan.
That was
Yeah,
so
that goes
crazy.
hard.
I was like, damn. He's like, and then we did it again just to show him we'll do it again.
That is.
Oh, bro, that one. I think that's my third favorite line of all time. The second one is Joe Biden's. Like, we are America. And
We are the
own
finish line.
I was like, we
Yeah.
own the finish line. That goes hard.
That was hard. That was hard.
And then the Medal of Honor guy, where he's like, if you go to war with us,
Someone else will raise your sons and daughters. That one's also hard. That was my
goes
favorite.
Hard.
That was
Oh
my favorite.
God. Like if I heard somebody say that, I'd just give up.
Sign me up.
That is a banger.
Triple the
It
defense
is a
budget.
banger of a line.
So help me God, someone else will raise your sons and
Yeah.
daughters.
Yeah.
Like,
No.
yo, that's insane.
That's cold. That's cold.
That is a cold one. I don't know. Our military, I feel good. That will
Yeah,
be
bro.
fun. We'll probably fuck up. I mean,
No, you know what's great? Have you looked up like the largest air forces in the world? Don't look. Okay, hold on.
don't look it up. Okay.
Right. So number one. Well, you can fact check me, but number one, right? Obviously, the U.S. Air Force, right?
Obviously.
Guess who's number 2?
Is it gonna be somebody that we don't expect?
Yeah.
Like fucking, like, anybody World War II? Are they a World
Yeah.
War II country?
Yeah, they were in World War II.
I don't got knowledge on this.
Russia?
The U.S. Navy is the second largest air force in the world. And guess who's number 3 is Russia. Guess who number 4 is?
Fucking
The U.S. Army.
the U.S. aren't.
We have, of the top 5, I think we have top 4. Or like we have the top
So we have Air Force, Army, Navy.
Air Force, Army, yeah, Navy, and I think there's one more. I could be wrong though.
That's insane.
Yeah, no, it's like in total we have like 13,000 like units.
Well, how much money do we spend on the military every
bro,
year?
like isn't it like
Isn't it in the billions?
it might be in the trillions
It's
at
in
this
the
point, but I don't know. It's a lot though.
US.
Like
It's like
per year?
hundreds of billions.
Like per year?
Yeah.
Jeez.
I think it's because they posted it was
Yeah.
it was 820 billion
Is that
in
tax?
2023.
Is that tax?
Yeah, that's why we have no healthcare.
Well, it's like what do you mean is that tax?
Like is that all like tax money? Like money from taxpayers?
Kind of. It's a lot of debt though. Like we don't.
yeah.
We're in like $30 trillion in debt, so we're kind of cooked with that. You weren't. Yeah, it goes rank 1 U.S. Air Force.
Yeah.
2 is Navy. 3 is the Russian Air Force.
Russia,
4
yeah.
is the Army, and 5 is the Marines.
That's crazy. So
That
of the top
is
5, we own 4 of them,
insane.
bro. That's crazy. And then the thing with Russia is like, I mean, they have a lot, but that's like they're not close to what we have.
No, and the Army technically it has. I don't know what units means, but our Army has more units than.
I think it just means like
Like the actual
vehicles.
like
Yeah, like-
aircrafts?
yeah, like aircrafts in general.
Well, the Army has more than the Navy,
Jeez.
and Russia. That's insane. Damn,
Yeah, but it's
I
not
didn't-
close.
that's crazy.
It's like, can you see the numbers on there?
Like it has the
It's like-
TVR, which I don't know what that means.
No idea either. This might be old, but like I looked it up a while ago. We had 13,000 like in total between all the branches. Russia has like 3,000.
Oh yeah, they have 3,600.
Yeah.
Air Force has 5,000. Navy has 25. Army has 4,300, and the Marine Corps has 1,200.
Yeah, it's not close. Yeah.
Yeah, if we lose a war, we deserve to lose.
Yeah.
That's insane.
That's what we get for no healthcare.
I mean, that's not terrible. No, yeah, people say we're the first global superpower that kind of stopped after like taking over something. Like World War II, like we stopped. Like once the war was over, we didn't like take over Germany and take over Japan, which I think every other dynasty has ever done. Which is crazy.
But if we took over Japan, we might not have anime.
Good. That'd be good.
You don't think
anime's goated?
It is, but that would be marvelous.
If we didn't have anime?
Yes, bro.
I think anime is probably... I mean, a lot of our entertainment is bad for you. But anime is not. It just depends. Hentai is bad for you. But I don't know.
Well,
like
porn
in
is bad.
general is bad
porn
for
is...
you.
I mean, just have you seen the people that watch certain anime, bro? I don't mean the mainstream shit, bro. I mean,
the
like...
My Hero fans are...
Well, those are weird,
crazy.
but even so, like, those are still relatively normal, bro. I mean, like, the ones who watch, like... I'm gonna think of some... Let me think of a... Bro, some, like, stupid long-ass title that's, like... I can't even think of one, bro.
You mean like the isekais?
Yeah.
That had, like, a whole paragraph as the title?
Bobo, boo boo, Bobo. Have you ever heard that?
That one's old.
Bobo,
That's
Bobo,
old.
Bobo.
But that one's actually pretty fire.
Is it?
I've
Yeah,
never seen it. That's like when we were kids.
It's pretty good.
Yeah, I don't know anything about anime. I can't really just get into the whole animated stuff. I know everybody's like the story's really good and all that. I just don't really get into it. Like I don't watch other...
Sleeper. You sleeping?
I am sleeping because I'm sure it's good. Like I see Attack on Titan like edits on TikTok, and I'm like, damn, I might have to watch this show. But I kind of know. I kind of know. I think what happens. So I'm like,
I don't think you do.
I don't think I do.
Definitely don't.
I definitely know like some spoilers.
No, yeah, you definitely do.
But I don't know like the whole plot. But I do know. I don't know. I tried to watch it.
Just throw up a spoiler warning and then tell us what you know.
Spoiler warning. Click to like next 2 minutes there's a part where like there's a girl and a boy and they're at like a lake or something and they like figure out that I don't know, it's like the origin. I saw the origin of like where the big things come from. I don't know
where the Titans come from.
Yeah, pretty
That's
sure. Isn't that like a curse or something like that, or like I forgot.
Spoiler,
yeah,
bro. You gotta
basically
watch it.
don't know shit.
I don't know shit. Okay,
Yeah,
cool.
no, you just gotta watch it, bro.
Okay.
I mean, it's kind of a spoiler, but like you don't even know like what the
Yeah,
context
you don't
is.
know the
I don't know
context
the
of
context.
it.
No,
That's
yeah,
true.
no,
it's
you
like
can still watch it.
you pretty much don't know shit.
I
I mean, it's
know,
mid anyway, but you can still watch it.
but I'm also probably not gonna watch it.
I feel like Attack on Titan was pretty peak until like the end. Actually,
Is it over?
I like the end.
It's
Yeah,
over.
yeah, it's
Okay.
over.
I
How many-
actually like the end.
How many seasons was it? Like 5?
I think so.
Something like that.
That's the Goldilocks range for like TV shows.
I mean,
think it should
each
be like
one is
4
like
to 6.
20 something episodes too, so it's not that
Yeah.
deep.
I
It's like
think
100 episodes.
4 to 6 seasons is.
All right, well, now that we're talking about mid, you gotta watch. Y'all watching Love Island?
No, I
Yes,
don't.
I've seen Love Island.
Bro, that shit is so bad, but it's like a car crash. Like I can't stop watching, bro.
It
It's
is
so good.
I didn't. Oh my god! All right, I'll talk about
It's
this.
so bad.
I went to go Love Island spoiler. This is probably coming out like 2 weeks later, so like this will be 2 weeks up.
All right.
So you should be caught up by now. But the last episode, I guess 16. Did you watch that one? The one that happened on Friday.
We talk about Love Island US, right? Not the
Yeah. The you've like seen the episode with the cow shit and like the milk.
That was so gross, bro.
Bro, I went to
was
go.
so gross.
Have you
What
ever heard of
happened?
Platform Sports in South End? It's like a new sports bar. It's
No.
like all these. It's like Buffalo Wild Wings on crack. So it's like all these like sports bars, like a restaurant, and they do a Love Island watch
Yeah,
party,
bro.
every night.
Yeah. My brother was telling me about these. Like, yo, we gotta go to a Love Island like bar. I was like, I've never even heard of that, but I'm down.
Wait. We're not gonna pass over what happened
You
with
got-
like the cow and
Dude, oh
It's
my
like,
god.
okay, so the show, right? Do you know
I'm
the
gonna throw up a
premise?
clip right
It's-
now.
Oh shit, oh shit, oh shit.
I just feel like he needs payment for all those pancakes, really.
No, he doesn't. No, he doesn't. Oh my.
Now.
Love
throw
Island
up a
is like where they like get like a shit ton of people on the island and then
it's,
they
it's
just
like
pick
The
who they want
Bachelor,
to like fall
but
in love
instead
with.
of one guy and like 20 girls, it's like 5 guys, 5 girls.
Yeah.
And it's like a small ass like resort kind of thing, and all they can do is flirt with each other and fuck. That's it. That's the whole premise of the story. And then the last couple remaining, it's like $10 trillion. And
Wait, how do they get voted off?
if you're not in a couple by the time that they vote for it or
I
something,
think America
like that.
votes.
Yeah,
I know
yeah,
that.
now
I
they
know like
do, yeah.
viewers vote. I know that.
Yeah.
So you just don't fuck with you. You're just.
Yeah, if you're single, by the time that voting comes around, you get kicked off, usually.
I see.
Yeah.
Okay, so what happened with the cow shit?
Oh, dude.
In order to like establish these couples, they do like mini games or like events. They're like, oh, this couple gets to go on a date to like wherever the fuck, or like, oh, all of you get ready, we're gonna have like an event and y'all are gonna play like soccer or something. But it's always like whoever made the event is always riding it with one hand and jerking off with the other. Because like they're so horny. Like this, what was it, bro?
Dude, it was porn. It was legit.
Yeah. It was somebody's fetish. One of the riders' poorly disguised fetish. That's what it was.
I was at Platform Sports, and then, all right, so this is what happened. So basically they had to do like they had this obstacle course, right? And it'd be the guy and the girl, and the guy would be doing like do you remember doing wheelbarrows?
Like where you hold the feet.
They do that, and they're going through an obstacle course. If they hit like any of the things, milk falls on
like
them.
a bucket of milk, just all over them.
A huge bucket of milk falls on them, and then they have to go, and they got to go do. I think the first thing was like the bobbing.
Yeah.
Yeah, they go bobbing for like apples, but instead of the apples, it's people.
It's the other contestants' names, and whoever's name you get, you gotta make out with for like an uncomfortable 30 seconds drenched in milk.
They're like making out, and they're going in because they're like picking each other up on the fucking barrels.
You also,
and like
whoever you choose, you also have to dump a bucket of milk on or something like that.
Oh yeah, so that happens, right? You make out with them, and then you go, and the thing is, you're partnered up with your person, right? And you're doing the whole thing, and y'all both bob for other people. And it's
so you're getting cucked while you do it.
Yeah,
I think this is an actual fetish because I remember seeing like.
Well, that's not the worst part.
Yeah, it keeps going. All right. And then from there they go and they have to go get this bucket of like they fill up a bucket of milk and it has a question on it. It'll be like who should get kicked off the island, who's the messiest, who's like toxic or whatever, and they got to choose and dump milk on that person. And then they go make out on like a hay barrel. Like they go back to making out with each other and like make out on like a hay barrel
and
thing.
And
there's
sprinkler. There's like a milk sprinkler just like raining. It was so gross. You know the worst part that you skipped? The way they fill up that bucket with the question on it.
Wait, how they?
You gotta jerk. Okay. You gotta jerk off a cow udder, like a fake cow udder. It's like cold milk, right? At least it was cold, right? You're jerking off the cow, and then I don't know why or if you had to do it, but every single couple spit in their other one's mouth, like just milk. It was so gross,
they were
bro.
like, dudes were like grabbing others, and like doing this, and then they would like spit in the girl's mouth.
Nick, no, that was funny, bro. Bro said double glizzy action,
bro.
I was not expecting that.
So you can't watch anime, but you can watch this.
All right. To be fair, I didn't know what I was getting into.
Yeah, they don't tell you what the challenges are until the episode.
Like I've seen clips and I've seen like half of what episode before, right?
Yeah, they show.
But then I went to the watch party. I was like, sure, I'll go to the watch party. I've been like kind of keeping up, bro.
No, yeah.
It was because it was like 200. I watched porn with 200 people. That's what happened. It was me, 200 people, and we're all watching that shit on a big ass screen. I was like, all the girls were like, whoa! I'm like,
what the fuck am I? Yeah.
I was like, oh, dude.
I was watching with the boys on over Discord.
Yeah.
And we're like, yo, what did you click, bro? Is this the right episode? Like, bro, take that shit off, bro.
Yeah, I was
watching with the boys on Discord.
Yeah, bro.
Well, there was 3 dudes.
Just a bunch of homies.
And like, who was saying that? Who was saying that you should go, bro? If you're looking for the huzz, I'm telling you right now, go to a damn Love Island watch party, and just take notes on what's happening, and you will get the huzz. You can find it's insane. They do them every night because it plays every night except like Wednesdays and Saturdays, I think, or something like that.
Yeah.
So
wait, it's a brand new episode
every day.
Like they are pushing them out.
There's gonna be one tonight, right?
Yeah, there's gonna be one.
How is there a brand new episode every day besides like 2 days of the week? That's insane.
Because they roll the whole summer.
Yeah, the whole summer they're there and they're just constantly like they're like 2 weeks ahead of us or something like that, or like a week ahead of us. So I actually don't know how many days ahead they are, but
they're a decent amount.
So wait, like how many episodes are in like one season?
Bro, like
there has to be like
40,
a shit ton.
50. Because wait, do you know Monday's Casa Amor? You know that? They're adding like 5 different people like all at once.
On Monday.
Yeah.
Oh, it's like they do the bombshell.
Yeah,
thing
but
or
it's like
whatever.
5 bombshells, like
It's
5
only
girls, 5 guys, or something like that. Usually.
Damn. So it's gonna be
Yeah.
oh damn. So it's gonna be one. It's 1 to 2 days ahead. So they're like, it's like a Mr. Beast production because they're recording. They're finding like an hour to edit, cut everything up, and then they're posting it like the next day.
Yo, those editors need a break. Those motherfuckers are
No, they
working
don't, bro. They're
overtime.
jerking off the whole time, bro. I promise.
They
you.
definitely are.
One hand on the mouse, the other.
Hold on, bro. Hold
Because
on.
there's got to be worse shit
Other
that's
hand
happening
just
that we're not
stroking
seeing.
No, yeah, definitely.
So, yeah.
I could talk about that show for hours,
Dude,
bro.
that
Like that could be a podcast of its own.
That show is fucking insane. And there's one girl.
Fucking live stream Love Island watch party.
You probably get sued.
Nah,
Like
I think
YouTube
you could-
Live?
I think you could,
DMCA.
You could watch it, but I don't think you could have like the video showing. Like you could just show your reaction to it.
Yeah.
Like,
Just record us and be like, watch along with us.
Low key, that sounds like a good idea. Oh,
I'll pull up to that.
dude, this
And
fucking.
we should make a drinking game out of it.
like
You want to die?
How do we drink? On
Yeah,
it?
I don't know. Just
Every
make
time
a
something horny happens, drink.
Yeah, every time.
Well, you're dying.
You'd be done in the first 5 minutes.
What kills me is like also at night they all sleep in the same room, right?
Yeah.
And they all cuddle up, and they're like,
There's cameras in the bedroom,
Yes.
like night vision cameras
there's
in
night
the
vision
bedroom.
cameras, and they cut the people, and you'll just see like the blanket,
The
just
blanket
start
moving, or like one girl is so obviously getting fucked, and it's just her face above the blanket.
Yeah.
It's
So
so.
they're in the same room.
Yes.
And
no,
just fucking
every
next to
single
each other?
couple. And it's always the next one. It's like, yo, y'all got busy, bro. I couldn't fucking sleep the whole night. It was like, nah, we ain't even do anything.
Yeah, that is I was like, bro, they better put some white noise on.
No,
in that
it's
bitch. I'm not
something, bro,
sleeping in
'cause
there.
There's no way.
Yeah, I was like, bro,
Would you go on?
would I go on the show?
No.
I would. Fuck it.
Yeah, you're horny ass.
I think it would be fun. I don't think I don't know because these niggas. Well, first of all, they're all pretty not that smart. I will say that.
Obviously.
That's the best way to. There are
Yeah,
people
you'll
that,
fit right in.
There are people. Fuck you. There's
That's
people that are like.
nah, that was crazy.
There are people that are like. They're all people that have like been hot their whole lives, and all they know is being
Yeah.
hot.
Well,
Essentially.
Some of them are Nick.
Yeah.
He's a registered nurse.
Oh well, yeah. Obviously, like you can be smart, right, and hot, but they also like their conversations. I kind of hate.
Oh, yeah,
like no one's
they're-
listening to their conversation. Like when I was
No,
at the
yeah.
watch party, when they start talking, everybody's just like start talking to each other because they're
Yeah.
like, "What's your type?" He's like, "Do you like brown hair?" Like, yeah.
I actually like exactly what you are.
Yeah.
He's like, oh my god, that's so sweet.
Like, and I just want to kiss you right now.
Yeah, and then
it's like-
because it's like everything is like, take your ordinary relationship here, like, you know, a week or two or like a month, right? Fast forward that by like 8 times, and you have the pace of Love Island.
Hey, but a wise man once said, the only difference between harassment and Riz is how good looking you are.
I think Plato said that, or Aristotle.
Socrates.
Socrates said that shit.
Yeah, it was. Plato killed me on that. Plato.
Yeah, I mean that is true. Cause like you're like, oh, like I said this thing to this girl, she didn't like it. And I'm like, why didn't she like it? Because she doesn't find you attractive. If she
yeah,
thought you
yeah.
were hot, she would not care what
Yeah,
you just
you
said.
would eat that shit up.
It's so insane.
No, that's why me and my friends, we call it harassment.
Charisma.
man.
Dude,
Yeah.
Riz and Huz is the funniest.
The Huz is hilarious.
Huz
bro.
is actually funny,
Huz.
bro.
You see what
He acting up because of the Huz.
Bro,
Yeah,
one of my
Huz.
friends called. He be like, I'm looking for the truz. You know what the truz are? I was like, what's a truz? And
Bro.
I was like,
No, that's
he
crazy.
was like, dude, the T, the train.
Yeah,
the trans.
That's-
I was like,
The Transformers.
The Transformer
The
Huz.
Autobots.
I was like,
The
you
Mandem.
you freaky ass.
The Mandem.
Mandem in
That's
disguise.
probably my new favorite one.
that shit is so
What
funny.
is
so
what's the Mandem?
So,
Skepta?
is Skepta?
Was it Skepta? I
Yeah,
can't
it was
remember.
Skepta.
Some British rapper, right? They went to a strip club, and one of the rapper's homies was like making out with a girl, and then he came to us and he's like, "This a man," and so
He made a whole diss track.
he made a whole diss track
And
about
in it, he's literally
transgender
like,
people.
it's the Transformers like theme song sample, and he's like, Transformers,
Mandem in disguise. That
Mandem.
shit is so out of pocket,
It's
but that
so
shit is so
funny.
funny.
It's
Mandem.
Mandem, you know the British slang, bro.
it's actually so funny, bro.
It's hilarious.
And like, I think Skepta is like one of the like most popular like
Yeah.
UK rappers too.
Yeah,
I feel like I've heard Skepta.
he's
You've
probably
definitely heard of
featured with
Skepta.
Drake.
I would say he's
or,
been on a Drake song before.
Yeah.
bro.
Probably.
Yeah,
Nah. You know.
You know that boy be feeding for.
Oh
Drake.
yeah, you wanted to talk about that last time. Remember?
I just think y'all
you
two
said that
glazed
we were
Kendrick.
glazing.
Oh yeah, it was you
Kendrick.
two. Y'all glazed Kendrick for like 40 minutes straight, bro. I had to tune off.
Bro, what do you mean? What's wrong with Kendrick? What? All right.
Kendrick's the goat.
He's alright.
Who rap like Kendrick nowadays?
I don't give a fuck, bro.
Why don't you like Kendrick?
I don't not like Kendrick.
Okay.
No, he's a good rapper. I just don't. How do I say it, bro? Well, he's kind of a hypocrite, bro.
Why? Which part?
Cause like he'll make fun of Drake, right, for like being a sellout and then like only caring about the fame, right, or like only doing shit to appear popular, right? Then this motherfucker goes on the biggest stage in the entire world and performs at the Super Bowl, right? And then like,
But I feel like
what
he
else?
did that for a message. He definitely
message
did
was
that
lame as
because
fuck, bro. I don't
Drake
give a
wants to be
fuck.
on the Super Bowl.
I don't give a fuck, bro. I was still lame. I don't care. You're
Plus,
not lame,
that
but
Super Bowl show
hypocritical.
was kind of fire, though.
You said what?
The Super Bowl show was kind of fire. The halftime show.
It was entertaining.
It was definitely terrible if you were there. I will say that.
I didn't.
If you were there, it was probably really bad because it was definitely made for TV.
Yeah, for
Yeah.
sure.
What else?
Cause like the peekaboo part, he's like peekaboo and he like pops up.
Nah,
Yeah.
it was
Like if you're at the stadium,
You
you
can't
see
see
him.
shit.
You see him crawling around. You're like, I see you, and he's like, boop.
And then like you just see like 20 motherfuckers hopping out of what was the one car,
Oh yeah.
and then they just look like little ants running out of an ant pile.
So I can understand why, but also I think it was to be petty. I think he's very.
No, it's
I think
for
he's
sure.
very petty.
I'm sure it was, but that's just.
I mean, he literally said it in his song. He was like, "What? I got the Super Bowl invitation, but only one person congratulated me, or some shit like
he's
that."
on. Yeah, Nas.
Yeah.
What?
I'm asleep. I don't know. He's hypocritical, bro. I don't know. I'm not saying Drake
to be
is
fair,
a saint.
Carlos only listens to like banger rap songs,
Wrong.
What's banger rap song?
like
Say like mainstream,
party
but that's
music,
just so
mainstream
wrong.
shit.
Bro, you don't
Like
even know who
surround
Baby
sound?
Bro,
Like,
you
listen
don't
to
even know who
surround sound?
Babytron is, bro.
I do know who Baby.
You don't even know who Babytron
is
is, bro.
mid.
Babytron. That's who your goat is.
No. My goat is Youngboy.
See,
Jesus Christ,
his goat has been Young Boy since high school.
bro. Really?
Yes,
Bro, he's got-
been bumping
Why?
Young Boy since
I-
high
Bro, he
school.
makes a song for everything, bro.
I've never understood the young boy hype. Like him.
Oh, he's just ignorant, bro.
all that. I
It's
just.
just
Like I do
It's
like
just entertaining.
ignorant rap, but like
it's just entertaining.
I
I don't hate Kendrick. I think what's my favorite? Black Friday is probably my favorite Kendrick song.
Black Friday. You're talking about the song with J. Cole?
No.
Black Friday. You sure?
Yeah.
You're talking about, is it not the one where he like samples J. Cole's song? Like Tale of Two
Oh,
Cities?
maybe. I don't know.
is that on an
AR?
album or is
Huh?
that a single?
What's up?
Is that on an album?
I don't know. No, it's not. It's definitely like a song that I think wasn't supposed to be released or something
Yeah,
like that.
Maybe. I don't know. That one
'Cause
was
it's,
fire, though.
it's on, I'm trying to remember. Yeah, it is Tale of Two Cities, I'm pretty sure. Black Friday. Because he did it with, like, somebody edited it and made it like him and J. Cole on the same song.
I think I've heard that on YouTube.
It's probably on YouTube, yeah. It was on Apple Music for a while, and they took it down.
Oh, they do that all the time though. They do that with Spotify too. Like people put like things up as like podcasts, so that way it doesn't get like taken down.
Yeah, they swap beats. So I guess it was supposed to be
Okay.
posted. Yeah, it was him on Tale of Two Cities, and Kendrick was on, or J. Cole was on All Right. I think
okay.
Kendrick definitely won that. If that was a battle, like if that was a rap battle, he won.
I don't
I
think
think
it's
they were
rap
just having
battle, it was
fun,
like
but-
collaboration.
Yeah, I think it was just a
No,
little bit
but
of
if you're
fun.
on, I think most of the time you can choose. Like, if there's two rappers on that song, you have to choose one that won the rap
That's fair.
every time. Like you
Hey.
hear it forever, you're like, okay, Eminem, watch them motherfuckers.
On a side note, my boy Carlos can confirm. I always said Takeoff was the best Migo.
He did say that, actually. He did say
Even
that. Rest
before
in
that
peace.
boy passed away.
Rest in
Yeah.
peace, Takeoff.
Rest in peace, Takeoff. That
Bro,
boy was always the GOAT.
Oh my god,
Dude, that
bro.
boy was always
that was
the
so
GOAT.
sad.
Offset's still pretty good.
Yeah, I never
Yeah, but
said, I don't think
Takeoff-
any Migo was bad.
No.
But they not holding a candle to my boy Takeoff.
Well,
My boy Takeoff got bars.
but
Yeah, you got me. You got me on that one.
Sad. Bro, I'd be listening to videos like, yeah, and then I remember.
That boy was
Like
the
that
least problematic Migo
No, yeah,
too.
that's the craziest.
He
bro.
just be
Yeah.
minding his own
Bro,
business,
over a
showing
game
up,
of
dropping
dice,
bars.
bro.
That
was
bullet
so-
wasn't even meant for him. It
That
was meant for
so
Quavo.
sad, bro. That was so sad.
Yeah. No, I remember that night, me and my homies were on like a 6-day straight bender, just drinking every single night. They no, because my car got it didn't get totaled, but I hit a deer and it was getting fixed. And they literally picked me up. They're like, you trying to go out? And I was like, yeah, sure. They picked me up and kidnapped me. They wouldn't take me home for 6 days straight and made me drink every single day. And we were literally drunk as fuck singing karaoke. And all of a sudden, notification pops up, Takeoff passed away. No! And we started rapping Migo songs with Takeoff on it.
Damn.
Yeah. Bro, I listened.
So, is that the biggest flop of all time? Is that Takeoff isn't all bad and bougie?
Yes. Oh, bro, that
I
song
think
would have been
Takeoff would
so
have bodied
fun.
Bad and Bougie.
I think so,
No, yeah,
too.
that was his song, bro. I mean,
think
Uzi
so,
was good.
too.
Uzi was good.
Uzi was good, but I think they could have fit a fourth verse.
They
no,
could
I
have
don't
fit all
could've-
four. That
yeah.
song's like 2 minutes long. They could have added
Yeah.
an extra minute.
Do it look like I was left on Bad Bougie?
Say that again.
Do it look like I was bro? I
Well,
love-
one more
that's-
game.
Do it look like I was left on Bad
Bro,
Bougie?
when they stood on business on Joe Budden, bro,
Yeah. Oh,
I wanted to see him
Oh,
get his
yeah.
ass
That
beat
was
so
so-
bad.
Bro, people hate Joe Budden.
Bro, he's so
'Cause he's
arrogant.
annoying.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I don't
And
know.
he just be bitching.
I don't know how he is like in person, but I'm sure it's
I
gotta
mean, it's
be
probably a character.
Yeah, like a personality, online personality.
And then, like-
but people do have beef.
But
with
like
him.
also
Yeah.
like what Joe Budden song you bumping?
No, exactly. I was gonna. Isn't he a rapper? Like, name
Yeah.
a Joe Budden.
he was a
name
rapper.
5.
He was signed to like Eminem, I'm pretty sure.
Well, yeah. What Joe Budden song you bumping, bro? Name one.
know, yeah, I was
fuck
gonna say
five.
name one.
Name one.
I can't even name.
That's what I'm
Yeah,
saying.
exactly.
I can't even name a feature with Joe Budden. That boy do not be spitting.
Oh, the only one that I looked it up. This one makes sense. Pump it up. Pump.
What?
Pump it up.
Really?
Pump. Yeah, that's him.
What?
Pump,
Okay.
Pump, pump. That's his best song. That's 100% his best song.
I'm still not bumping Pump It Up.
Yeah, I mean, not anymore.
No one's bumping it.
Yeah.
No one's bumping it now. Yeah, no, it's
No one's
not.
bumping it up. No.
Peak chart positions. Damn, it was at U.S. rap number. He was number 1 for a little bit in 2003.
With what song?
His album was the number 1 song. Joe Budden is the name of the album. That's probably what Bump It Up on it.
Self-titled.
Pump it up.
I don't know.
Yeah. He's not very good though. I will say that.
That's
He's
what I'm
not.
saying. Like, who is he to criticize all these rappers?
I think he just. I know it's dumb,
just
but it's
for
also
music.
like it's also the thing is like he's allowed to because like Stephen A. Smith and you know who Stephen A. Smith is.
Yeah.
Like he criticizes.
It's
Yeah,
true.
but he knows ball though.
He does know ball, but he like didn't. He's not like it's
Right,
like
I
different.
know,
It's
yeah.
different when he does it and Shannon Sharp does it because Shannon Sharp actually played it.
anytime they bring up like basketball discussions, though, all I can think of is Martians have the death ray pointed at Earth. One shot. Give me Iguodala.
Oh yeah,
Oh my god.
that was
shit is
definitely
too
troll.
funny, bro.
That was troll bait. That had to have been like hate bait.
I don't know. Iguodala was kind of balling at that time,
He was.
though.
He was. Was that? I think that was him that got blocked though. Was that Iguodala? The famous LeBron block that everybody talks about in Game 7 of Warriors and
Was it Iguodala? I don't know.
I don't know. That was like one of the only games I watched. Actually, Game 7's happening tonight.
Oh, is
Yeah, that's where I'm going
is.
after.
Oh, really? To watch?
Yeah, I'm
that?
gonna go watch it with the boys.
I was gonna say because NBA Finals, I don't really watch like that. I don't watch NBA like that. But
I don't either.
I like college ball.
I do like Game 7s. You like what?
I like college ball.
Like basketball? Like do you watch March Madness stuff
Yeah.
like that? Do you watch?
I just think it's more entertaining than NBA.
why?
NBA feels like political to me sometimes, like
Well,
scripted.
it's very political. But
Yeah,
it's
like
not-
it feels scripted.
Yeah.
But like college ball, you watch them. Obviously, they're not as good as NBA players, but they're out there like trying for their like that's life or death for them, and like you can feel it.
That's true. I can see. Yeah. 'cause
Plus,
they-
when you pick a team and you stick with them, and they actually manage to do something, you just feel different.
that's a toxic relationship. Basically,
It is. It is. I mean, isn't any like sports team a toxic relationship? You pick that shit
Bro.
when you're like 6, and then you stick with them for
remember-
life, and it's just all disappointment.
I can't believe we do that. Like it's such a weird thing that like to like
Just pick a
switch
team and stick
to
with
s- Like everybody's like, yeah, I got a new girlfriend, or like I got a new something, like new house. It's
Yeah.
like team. If you switch a team, like motherfuckers don't trust you no
Yeah,
more.
you need to die.
You're like, yo,
Yeah, how
can't
you gonna
be
switch up
trusted.
on them?
Yeah, no.
My uncle literally would never. I can't remember how old he was, but he put a fat ass bet on the Steelers one time. They
hit?
won him his money, and then that became his team for life, and he's just been disappointed ever since.
From my brother, got into soccer like a few years ago. Like it's probably 10 years at this point. And he was like, "Damn, what's the worst team in the league right now?" And it was like at the time, I think, arguably, obviously, but like Tottenham, I think, was the worst one. They won. What? I don't watch soccer. Premier League, I think. They won like, I guess last year, this year, I don't remember, but they won, and he was finally, after like 10 years, he was finally like validated.
So
It's
you're
so funny.
Your brother chose that team knowing they were the worst, or
Yeah.
you chose that team?
He chose them knowing they was the worst for 10 years. He was like, this the year, this the. And then finally, like last year, this year, I don't remember. They finally won.
No, watch. I don't know. I don't know if what is it? The English Football League. That's got to be it. I'm looking at it right now. Like Manchester City has won. They won. Liverpool won last year. Manchester City won the last 4 before that. Then Liverpool, then Manchester City, then Chelsea, then Lancaster City. Or no, Leicester City.
On
Chelsea.
a side note,
It's
do,
like, bro.
do your viewers know where you're from? Like, have you revealed that information yet?
I live in Charlotte.
Yeah.
Probably. I mean, it comes up in conversation.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because, like, I just wanted to bring up, like, it's still on my mind at how pissed I was that there was traffic getting to your house. Because motherfuckers were selling T-shirts, fucking jerseys
that's
on the
crazy,
side
though.
of the highway.
All right, but that's bro. What is it?
It's Real Madrid.
Yeah,
and,
that's
Emirates.
crazy though.
and who?
The whatever they were selling like the Emirates jerseys.
Is it? Good game. I think they play in Mexico or something like that.
That's gonna be a short game.
Pachuca? How you say? You know Pachuca? Am I saying that right?
I don't even know.
Pachuca.
How's it spelled?
Pachuca. It's definitely a Mexican football team. They're in Hidalgo. They're from Hidalgo.
Are they nice?
I don't know. I don't know. Why are
Isn't
you
this-
looking at? I don't know, bro.
Wait, is this
I just assumed
finals?
he knew. No, this is like exhibition because they haven't even got to like the tournament part yet. But the tickets were insane.
Well,
Like
yeah.
Harvin bought tickets. I think he spent like
Of
4.
course
He
he
bought
did.
4 tickets. I think he spent a band.
Oh my.
Why do you pay 4
And-
tickets for?
He was buying Nigel's and his girls. Like I think they're just buying on one card, but they were like in nosebleeds. Like they were like shitty seats. I was
Yeah.
like, bro.
God.
Yeah.
I was like, I don't even. Oh, God.
1,000 for 4 tickets in the nosebleed. That's tough.
The stadium, they actually turned the stadium into like a soccer stadium pretty well though. It's pretty nice because one of my bosses has season tickets for Charlotte FC, and they're like pretty nice seats and like it's pretty good.
Yeah, I think our soccer team has better attendance than the football team.
Our soccer
I
team's
wouldn't
pretty
doubt
good.
Yeah.
No, yeah. Charlotte FC is pretty good.
Yeah, I wouldn't doubt it.
Will it stay good? I don't know.
Probably not.
Probably not.
You'll see.
I heard Tepper messes with it, so
Yeah.
they want to build a stadium. Like he wants to build another one, like right here, like where the not right
What's I know, but what space?
there. You know when you're on 277, like when you're coming and you're about to hop off that exit right
Yeah.
there. To the right, there's like that factory and all that stuff. There's a whole bunch of open land. I think he wants to put it there, from my understanding.
Motherfucker, we need more houses.
Bro, don't even talk about it.
Build another apartment complex now.
Dude, I'm so sick.
Maybe not an apartment complex though.
No, that's what they're gonna do.
Dude, we need more, bro. We need more.
Yeah, but
Yeah, we don't have enough.
Yeah, we need more.
They're
we
opening
need
like
build
it's because
30
motherfuckers
more.
keep moving to Charlotte, bro.
I hate it so
It's
much.
so bad, bro.
I can't. Okay.
Traffic gets worse every year, bro. It's
Not
so
gonna lie,
bad.
I'm like needlessly complaining because like my rent's actually pretty cheap, but like rent is so fucking expensive too, bro. That shit is insane. Like, how do you expect like any other person to actually move out?
No, it's-
Imagine being born and raised in Charlotte, and you're like, wow, Charlotte's a pretty nice place to live. Like, rent's not too bad, and then you blink, and then all of a sudden the rent has tripled.
Yeah, I know. It's like we're just born like a couple years too late.
Bro,
It's like,
have you been to our neighborhood like recently?
I think I went like 2 weeks ago.
Oh, okay, bro.
Maybe.
You remember Rivergate Elementary? That used to be just like giant forest.
Yeah.
That shit is all
Oh,
houses.
it's
Actually,
gone.
I haven't gone
It's
that
gone.
side of the neighborhood.
Yeah,
I only
bro,
came
it's
from the
all
other side.
houses.
It's
now.
all gone.
Yeah.
Even Indian Land, literally, because I went there for like the first 2 years of high school before I transferred to Olympic. It was all like woods there. Now they're building a Costco there
Yeah.
now.
Yeah.
There's literally a Costco coming to Indian Land.
Did I?
Yeah,
Get some Wagyu.
yeah. They got
Dude.
lychee at Costco now too.
Don't nobody care about that.
Just don't care about
Just
lychee.
because
Dude,
it's Asian.
it's because no.
Yeah.
Oh my god, the houses are. Oh god. Yeah.
Anyways.
but the houses are so far. That's the thing. Like most people work in like uptown. A lot of people work in like not area. So it's like you're gonna commute, and I hate commuting.
Bro.
Yeah.
So it's
aren't
like-
you
So
aren't
bad.
you about to move away from uptown?
Yeah, but I'm gonna be like 15 minutes. It's not
Oh,
that
your
bad.
your grandparents' house isn't that far.
It's not that bad. Yeah, it's over by Bojangles Coliseum.
Mm,
So
let
yeah.
me slide. Let me help you pay rent.
I can't have a roommate. I'm sorry.
It's okay.
I'm not a fan.
I already renewed my lease anyways.
Yeah. I don't know.
Just break it.
What?
Just break it.
It's with my girlfriend's father.
Oh, okay.
Dude,
Okay, never mind. Just break it. Just.
that is-
My rent is like $587 a month. I am big coolin'.
No, yeah, you did. Okay.
dude, no. But have you like I was
For
watching
a townhome in Ballantyne.
Yeah, that's not bad.
All right.
I will say housing is terrible because like
Yeah.
back then I was watching the analysis. If you like, do you think we have it better or worse than people that lived in 1955?
We 100% have it
Definitely worse.
Yeah.
100%.
Is that a question? I don't
Yeah.
think it's a question.
The average salary was 41,000, right? Which is like in today's money, 41,000.
Yeah. But look at it also like the things they
house-
could afford.
You know what the house was? It was like 82, 83.
That's what I'm
So
saying.
like most people's salary, 2 years of their salary was their house. Now it's like 4,
well,
5.
I saw something
salaries.
that was like they were saying like how old people complain like say that we can't save our money because we spend it on useless shit. But it's because like back then like living expenses, the things you need to live were cheaper, and then like the luxuries were the things that were expensive. But now like the luxuries are like low-key cheap for us, and the actual living
Yeah.
is the thing that's expensive as fuck.
Yeah, my thing is too, like, y'all might have shit to do back then, but like y'all don't got Love Island, y'all don't got anime, y'all don't got like
TV went off at 9 p.m.
exactly
Like
exactly. But like you just had to watch
Motherfuckers had
infomercials till like
dinner at
6 in the
4.
morning the next day.
But I don't know, because they spend a lot of money. Like, you go to, like, an old person's house or, like, go and, like, see all that. They bought a lot of shit.
Yeah, just
Well,
Like,
it's
they
'cause
just...
their house is already paid off. They ain't got nothing else to spend the money on.
That is true. And
that.
they have Social Security.
That's true.
401k, Social
I'm just talking
Security,
about, like,
Roth
people-
IRA.
People back in the day would just, like, spend money on, like those... Like, I can't believe those actually work. Those late-night ads where they're like, call now
yeah.
for this is...
Well, there's a reason why they did it.
Yeah, I get that. There's a reason they keep going.
I'm not gonna lie to you though. Like when I was a child and they would throw those random ass ads like targeted towards children, I definitely asked a few times.
like the,
I got denied every time, but I definitely asked.
It just felt... I don't know.
Like
it
the
just
random ass infomercials with like, oh, look at these set of markers. And it's like, damn, those markers look kind of fire.
Some marbles and shit. Or
Oh, like, well, you remember the twist ones where you put them in and you twist them and they change colors or they mix the
markers?
colors.
Oh, I
markers?
do remember that.
Yeah,
I do remember
those,
that.
like,
That's
oh,
crazy,
that
Andy.
sounds kind of cool.
Dude, what was the one? The ShamWow? Not ShamWow. The one where like you'd pour it and it'd like be like Scooby Doo and Scooby Doo's hair would grow.
Oh,
my
the
God.
chia
Chia
pets.
pets?
Chia pets,
Chia
bro.
pets?
The chia pets.
You know
I've never
those
seen
are still a thing.
Yeah, those are still a thing.
I've
yeah.
seen them at store, but
Yeah,
like
you
they're
can
not
buy
like
them at like Home Depot and shit like that.
you can buy them at Home Depot.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
thought they were like things you buy at like Spencer's or something like that. Like not something.
no. But Spencer sells like porn.
Well,
Well,
they
the
sell
back,
clothes
like the back of
and
Spencer's
things like
does.
that.
Yeah, they
The
sell
back
clothes, but
Spencer's,
the back of Spencer's, that's where they do that.
Yeah.
That's wild. We just openly leave that in the mall.
But Spencer's.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like having an Adam and Eve in the mall. Like if you think about it.
They have one in the mall.
No,
No,
it's like
because Adam and Eve
yeah.
always have a storefront because you're not allowed in there
Yeah.
unless you're like 18.
That is crazy. You could just
Yeah, you can just.
No,
well,
I didn't think about that.
I think you have to like walk. Like I don't think if like you're like under 18, you look under 18, you try to walk into Spencer's. I don't think they allow you
I'm
to.
sure that I'm pretty sure they let like high schoolers in.
Yeah,
Because
but
it's like,
oh, they look older than.
it's targeted for high schoolers. Like that store, like no one our age is like, let's go to Spencer's. Like
I
it's
go to
definitely-
Spencer's to buy beer bongs.
well, but are you going there to buy T-shirts?
No, fuck no.
Like that's like very, I don't know. It's a weird store.
I literally only go there to buy beer bongs.
I can't. Okay, well I guess that's normal, but like I don't. It's a weird store. Like the concept of it.
Yeah, it's
Speaking of beer bongs, do you remember the Bongzilla?
Yes, that fucking big ass tower.
Yeah.
Bro, I
Have you
hate
ever seen the Bongzilla?
I hate
So
it.
it's a beer bong that has it holds a 12 pack of beer, and it has I think 6 funnels, so 6 people can hit the beer bong at the same time.
that's gay.
Yeah, very gay. I think we did. Did we put seltzers in there ever?
No,
That's even gay.
No.
I don't think so.
I remember doing one
Because
with
I used to
seltzers,
only
and
ever
that was-
bong mix. Mick Ultra.
Oh,
I was like, mix. Yeah.
baby beer.
What, Michelob Ultra, babe? What's real beer?
Nah, it's just so light. Bro. I don't know. Modelo.
I don't know. Modelo.
Why'd you pick Modelo?
Cause I'm Mexican, bro. What the fuck else would I pick?
Alright, that's all I want to hear.
Modelo's actually the number
like
one
Modelo.
American beer. I'm pretty sure.
Maybe,
Yeah.
but they're bottled in Mexico, so. I don't
Well,
care.
I'm just saying, like they're like this number one. It passed Bud Light after the whole
Oh yeah. The whole
awkward
thing.
or Budweiser.
Wait, what
after
happened with?
You don't know?
They like.
I don't drink beer.
Well,
Well,
it didn't really have to do with the beer.
I don't drink Bud Light. They did what was it? It was like an LGBTQ commercial.
Yeah, they did the LGBTQ.
And
commercial.
obviously, Bud Light's target audience is
It's frat bro.
White
It's frat-
American
frat
men.
boys, rednecks.
rednecks,
Yeah, they're like,
that's
we are not buying that anymore.
Oh wow!
And so,
Imagine trying to be woke and you just piss
and
off
then
your
you
consumers.
cut off your entire target audience. Yeah.
Speaking of which, have you guys tried the Bush apples?
No, dude, I have to
What is
try
that?
those.
What is
It's
that?
so
Bush, the
Yeah.
beer, but apple flavored.
they have like the Bush Lights. They have like an apple flavored beer, and like apparently like it used to be a thing and no one bought them, so they discontinued them. But they brought them back because like the seltzer craze and everything.
Yeah.
And apparently they've been like so popular you literally can't find them.
The Bapple.
Yeah.
The apple.
Yeah.
They're better than
I don't know. I haven't tried them.
I haven't tried them either. I can't find them anymore.
Well, I forgot. No, I was gonna say what are those like circular drinks?
Oh, the buzz
Buzz
balls.
balls?
Dude, buzz balls.
I do not like Buzzballs.
Have you tried the blue one though?
Dude, the blue
The
one is
chug
the
jug?
best. It's the
The
best
blue
one
one is kind of go
The
like
Fortnite
gas.
Big Pot?
Yeah.
Those are funny. I can't drink them
the
just because
chug jug?
I'm always laugh when I see them because I think of Fortnite.
It's actually pretty good though.
Really?
Yeah, it's definitely the
I
best
had-
one. I think the other ones are shit, but the blue
I had a
one's actually pretty
shitty
good.
strawberry one, a shitty.
No, they all suck, but the blue one literally tastes like alcoholic Kool-Aid.
Oh, that's fire. No, I had the 3 or 4 that I had, like flavors. They were kind of mid. I didn't like them that much.
On a side note, if your favorite Buzzball flavor is the fucking chocolate milk one, you're a psychopath.
Oh,
I'm talking to you
I've
guys out
seen
there.
that.
That's
I've never
so
even,
gross.
I
If
was
that
never
is
even-
your go-to Buzzball, you are a psychopath.
what is it?
What do you think? Is that like probably the worst combo? Like, what do you think would be like a terrible combination for a drink? Like the worst.
Have you ever heard of the horse jizz?
Yes, yeah.
the
That I was
fuck
gonna
is
say
that?
like
It's
something like that.
Like milk and beer, and then when you pour it
Yeah.
together, the milk like coagulates.
coagulated, like
in the
drips
beer.
down into the beer. It's gross.
Yeah.
Can you do
Apparently, it
that
doesn't taste that bad though.
You could do that with Bailey's and
Oh, there's also Gator wine,
What is that?
Gatorade,
Gatorade
and wine.
That's supposedly really good though.
Yeah, I heard it's good. Actually, I've heard there's actually like a cocktail. I guess you can kind of call it cocktail, but where they do red wine and Coke, and apparently it's actually really good too.
Red wine and Coke. Mm-hmm. Huh.
Yeah,
I
but
will
you
say
should look up
Gator-
the horse jizz.
Don't
I'm
well
not
put
looking up.
drink afterwards. I don't think you should just look up horse jizz.
drink afterwards, but like
Drink. Okay. Wait, it's like
He
it's,
forgot drink.
it's green. One part of beer, one part of milk.
it should not
That's
be
it.
green.
should not
I
be
don't know
green.
what you're looking
What?
at.
It was clickbait. Dude, that sounds disgusting.
Yeah.
I didn't even think about milk. I was just thinking like sodas, like
No, because
mixing
milk
like
coagulates in like alcohol
Yeah.
and like acidic things too.
the concept of us drinking milk is so weird.
I fucking love milk, bro.
Do you?
I could drink that shit by the gallon, bro.
Why?
Okay, I know like everybody has like said this at least once in their life, but who was just staring at the fucking cow's udder and was like,
No idea. Couldn't tell you.
that shit looks.
Well, it had to have been. We were sucking, like we had mom milk. And
I
they were
guess.
Like,
Yeah,
the
but
moms
mom-
would
Hey,
run-
that looks familiar.
They're like the moms would run out of milk, and they're like,
Yeah, but
should
mom
we
milk
try
is
it?
meant for us. That's why motherfuckers are lactose intolerant. Cause like
Yeah.
like cow milk is not meant for us.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. It's such a weird. It's not like you don't see a goat going up to like a cow.
Yeah, but to be fair though, if no one ever squeezed the cow's like titty, we wouldn't have cheese, and I do fuck with cheese.
And butter. We wouldn't have butter either.
Yeah, butter is kind of goated. Yo, my girlfriend is actually allergic to like all dairy, and like
including
yeah, no butter, no cheese, no milk, no ice cream.
So she's like extremely lactose intolerant.
no, it's not lactose intolerant.
It's
like,
a straight up allergy.
yeah, it's a straight
straight
up
up-
allergy.
Wow.
Like when she was little, she they had I guess her mom didn't know about the allergy at the time, and she had some milk, and her lungs literally had liquid that needed to be
What?
drained out of it. Yeah, like she has a scar on her ribs because of it. Like, she is allergic to all dairy.
That's insane.
She's like, so I think as she's gotten older, it's not as bad. So like, if I eat like ice cream or something, I'll let her like try it, like have a little lick. But like, she can't actually eat it.
Wow.
And it's crazy to me.
That's
It's like
tough.
never.
Because cheese is fucking.
Yeah, like she
Cheese?
can't eat pizza.
No, yeah, that'd
like,
be like,
no
I don't know what I'd do, bro.
Like you can't have like fettuccine alfredo,
Bro,
like
butter?
no type
Like,
of
no
cheesy
butter?
pasta, no butter.
Bro, you
Like,
can't
margarine
like
only.
a steak and like little piece of butter.
Yeah,
Oh, that's so
like no
tough,
melted butter on your steak, no compound butter.
Oh, Robbie. Oh,
Yeah.
oh man.
Mac and cheese.
Is that the worst? What would be the worst thing that you can't?
I think dairy.
No, I'm saying like dairy, but what's the one? Like, what's like the worst thing that you can't have from dairy? Like, if you couldn't have butter, or like cheese.
It's either butter or cheese for sure. I can live without
butter
ice
or
cream.
cheese. Yeah.
But like,
Because butter is used in like restaurants. They fry everything in butter, like steaks, they'll cook it in butter.
Yeah, how
like
does that work?
shallots, you'll cook it in butter, garlic in butter.
you just tell them.
But then it's also but it's also like most bakeries use butter, so it's like you can't eat
Well,
like
actually,
donuts or
fun fact: nowadays, most bakeries, because
not
it's
butter?
cheaper, they use margarine instead
Margarine,
of butter.
okay, I
because
guess.
margarine is a lot cheaper than butter.
Yeah.
But a lot of margarine nowadays is fortified with like milk solids and stuff like that.
Okay,
so
so-
it tastes more like butter,
I
but
see.
it's still cheaper than butter because actual butter is expensive because it comes from cow milk.
yeah.
But
I didn't know that. Either way, though, actual bakeries like
That's gotta
I do
be
like
brutal.
butter, but like,
yeah.
I feel like I
it'd
like
be
cheese more than I like butter though.
It would just be so inconvenient to be allergic to butter. And
yeah,
cheese.
no, I think
Like a good cheese pasta. Like that shit
that's
is
also made in butter though.
Yeah, but you can make it without the butter. But you can't make it without the cheese.
You can make without the cheese too.
It's a cheese pasta.
It's just pasta then.
I'm not eating just raw ass noodles, bruh.
My bad.
No, that's
That's diabolical.
damn.
But I guess you can't.
Actually, you know what might be the worst? Ranch. You can't have ranch.
That is true. But that's like such a southern thing too, though.
Yeah,
It's
that is a
southern like
southern thing.
Midwest because like
Is
you
it
go to-
really?
Yeah.
Because you go to like New York or California and
Blue
they'll be like,
cheese.
you got ranch, and they'll be like, fuck is ranch?
Yeah, we only do blue cheese here, bro. We're fancy.
Wait, really? I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Because I know in Cali, I didn't really like. If I went to Wingspot, it was probably like B-Dubs. Obviously, B-Dubs does ranch, but like
B-dub's kind of mid.
B-Dubs is very.
I'm going there after this.
for being. I
Yeah, but
think
you're going there to watch shit.
I'm actually going to drink.
nice. Well, I think B-Dubs is not like B-Dubs is not should not be as popular as it is.
Yeah,
It's not- you know
well,
what's
it's because
good,
they
though?
always do the like
The appetizers.
or the endless like
Yeah,
I
bottomless,
heard about
boneless
that.
wings.
It's
or shit
great,
like
but it's like $20. You get
I thought that was fake. when I
No,
first
it's
saw
real.
that.
My
and then they
brothers-
also do the Carolina Reaper challenge too.
I'm
so
not fucking
motherfuckers-
doing that. Fuck
Motherfuckers
I'm
love
not
that
doing
shit.
I'm not doing that. But yeah,
Anytime you put a challenge on anything, you'll get business.
yeah. But the endless thing is crazy, bro. It's like $20. You get like your first entree.
Yeah,
of
but
like
it's
10 wings and fries and
It's
like
only the
everything.
boneless, so they just bread the shit out of it. So you're
No,
just
they
eating
don't.
like
They
hella
do
breading.
traditional now, I think.
Oh, they do traditional
Yeah.
now. Oh, maybe I have to go body some.
Yeah. Because after with traditional, after you're like, I think after your second or third plate, you're already making money or saving money. I guess.
Can you get flats only?
That'd be
Because I
crazy.
can one bite a flat.
Oh, the little like squish it
Yeah,
down.
I have technique.
You're better. You like flats over drums.
I do like flats over drums.
Yeah.
I might have
Flats
to
are
agree. Yeah,
superior.
flats are good. I might have to agree.
There's like better skin to meat ratio.
True. I don't. Yeah. Actually, low key. I don't know though. I think
No,
dipping.
Drums
it,
are definitely easier to eat.
That's true.
Yeah.
But
Yes.
flats, if you're willing to put in the commitment to eat them, they just taste
The
better.
effort. Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. And then, but yeah, B-Dubs should not be as popular. As it is. I think
agree.
like
It's
Even
it's like,
Wingstop, I think Wingstop is better than B-Dubs.
I don't really like.
I
I like.
have not had a good Wingstop experience, bro.
I'm-
Every time I've ordered a Wingstop, it's been so bad.
I'm not really a fan. I like their fries.
Rick Ross loves
Like
Wingstop.
their
We know, bro. We
that
know.
ranch
We could tell.
is good.
Wingstop ranch is
Wingstop,
OD.
yeah. I've heard about that.
Nah, I think.
Have you guys had Wing King?
Wink.
I think
Yes.
Wing King is superior.
The best one.
Yeah,
Better than all
for
of
sure.
them, bro. Winking is so good, bro.
On a
If
side
you're
note,
ever in Charlotte,
Shout out Winking.
yeah,
go to
shout out
Wing
Wing
King.
King.
Oh,
My
bro.
mom actually does the owner's nails.
Really?
Really?
Yeah,
Is the owner a guy or girl?
it's a lady.
Okay, guys can't get their nails done.
Yeah, but like it's not a consistent thing.
Would you? Have you ever got your nails done?
My mother is a nail technician, so yeah.
So yeah, do you get them regularly?
No.
Uh,
But I
like
mean,
what?
I've also I did nails for a whole year, so I can do my own nails.
I remember that.
Is there any dude
Yeah,
like?
that shit
Are there
sucked.
any dudes that come in regularly that are like straight?
Yeah. It's mainly like old people though. Old people and men that are in relationships where their girl like kind of like not forces them, but she's like, hey, come with me one time, and then they come one time, and they're like, this is actually kind of nice, and then they keep coming.
Mm-hmm.
But old people, it's because they can't bend over to like cut their toenails, and then also like when you get old, I guess like because of all the damage to your toes, their toenails get thick, so like they need someone to cut them for them.
Oh, I didn't even.
I
Think
broke
about
nail
it.
clippers on
Oh,
an old lady's toenails before.
What?
Like steel.
So their nails get. I guess that makes sense. Your nail gets thick because
Yeah.
But
is that the only thing? Like nails and hair are like the only thing that continue.
never stop growing?
Yeah.
I think so.
That's so weird.
That is cool. That's kind of cool though.
That our nails just keep growing. I mean, like, yeah, but it's kind of.
No, yeah, it's
Where-
kind of weird, but it's also kind of cool.
Where are they coming from? Like
Just like the food you eat. Just
yeah, the
nails are coming
Yeah.
from the food
If
you eat?
your nails
Well, yeah,
and your hair are made of the
everything
same
in your
thing.
body comes from the food you eat. It's like
But yeah, but like I'm saying, like the fact that we just it's like skin and then it gets hard.
So like
It's under that.
Weird.
it's this part right here,
yeah, under that.
right there. That's where your nail bed actually is, and that's where it forms and it comes out.
It's so
Yeah.
I don't know.
That's why, like,
the whole concept. I just started. I just got really introspective on nails. Like the fact that we have nails is kind of weird. Like we're not. I mean, we're animals, but like
Yeah, but could you imagine not having nails? Like, could you imagine being like your back is like itchy as fuck, and you go and try to scratch that shit, and it's just skin on skin, like friction?
yeah, that is true.
That shit would be terrible.
Maybe that's why we still have them. I don't know. If
Yeah,
y'all-
that's the only
Well, I mean,
reason.
I don't know if y'all
it's
believe in
gotta be-
evolution. but,
nails
like,
are actually good for you too. They because like I think it's like the parts of your finger, because you're touching so much stuff, they protect a lot of your fingers, and same thing for your toes too.
yeah, that makes sense.
Bro, it's like testing everything you say live.
And then also like
It's weird to think about. Like I just sometimes just think
a
about
lot
like
of
why
animals
do we?
use like nails for like weapons too, like scratching.
Yeah.
I wonder if we'll. I mean, I guess our nails would get smaller as time goes on, right? They're not gonna get bigger.
No.
Our nails are slowly getting smaller, right? Because like, no.
No.
If you look at like a ape's nails, do apes have nails?
Well,
Yeah,
we
but
just
that's,
naturally
like-
got smaller than apes to begin
Yeah.
with, though. Like nails are just proportionate to like your body size. Like Shaq's nails is probably like triple the size of my nail.
That's true. But I'm saying like over time, you would think as we need it less and less. We would,
To be fair, though, we also don't need like our fucking appendix when we still have that
Yeah, I
shit.
was gonna say. You still got that.
yeah, it's hard to get rid of though. Essentially, what would happen? I think what happen is like people that were born without an appendix would have to be
Yeah.
the only ones.
Are there people
born?
born without appendixes?
Yeah.
I'm sure there's people born with like 2 penises. I'm pretty sure there's probably like.
Yeah, but
someone
those are
with
like
no appendix. Yeah.
those are like rare medical
They are.
conditions. They're not like genetic evolution. That's like a medical condition. I haven't had any wisdom teeth.
Really? I have some, but they haven't hurt.
So you don't have to take them
Yeah, I
out.
haven't
Yeah, I just
taken them
I
out.
just don't
One-
have any wisdom teeth.
1 in 100,000 people are born without an appendix.
God damn.
And maybe
Why not?
that's the next step of evolution.
No appendix, so it doesn't randomly explode and
Like
kill you one day.
rupturing your body and you have to spend hella money.
Yeah.
Maybe that's the evolutionary tipping point. Is that like when the surgery becomes too expensive, you start seeking out like
Dying.
mates that like don't have
an appendix,
appendixes.
so your kids can live
Yeah.
on. That's funny.
Well, no, I think I think it would go away faster if we didn't have medical technology. It's kind of weird that we're like,
Well,
Have you
yeah.
ever thought
Well,
about,
it's
like-
'cause, yeah, well, we were never meant to live this long.
Well, not only that, but like for us, like mating, like desirable features, it's no longer about like physical condition. It's just about personal preference nowadays.
yeah, it is crazy. I think my hot take is everybody's gonna be blind and have really bad teeth eventually.
Why?
Blind?
Yeah, because we now have like basically 100,000 years ago, if you couldn't see, like if you had bad eyesight,
yeah,
you're probably
I mean,
getting
you're not wrong.
fucking
You would just
mollywopped
die.
by tigers and
Yeah.
shit. So like
Yeah.
now we invented glasses, so now people that can't see can live. And then
Yeah.
also we have
we have, like,
contacts and we have
surgery.
LASIK,
Yeah.
and that's fixing your problem. But you're still gonna have the bad eyesight.
Yeah, your
gonna
genetic.
pass
Yeah,
it
yeah.
down. And then people with bad teeth now have really good teeth. 'cause
I
of
mean, if we
braces.
make it far
Scientists.
enough to, everybody's gonna be interracial.
I know, can't wait for that.
Yeah, but then who's gonna be able to say the N-word and who can't?
Everyone will
By
be able to
that
say.
time, if people are still worried about that, if by 2100, if people are still upset
21.
about the N word, I'm gonna crash out. I'm gonna be that old man like telling little kids to say it.
You fucking kids.
Do you think we're gonna make it far enough to like find
No.
another planet, or do you think we're just cooked before
Us?
then? Yeah,
I don't know, but if
I don't think
Elon-
we're making
if
it there,
Elon
bro.
locks the fuck in and stops being a dumbass, maybe.
I don't think we're making it there, bro.
I think
I think we'll.
we'll evolve.
Do you? No, cause like we're already complaining about how we don't have enough resources. Do you know how much resources it takes to just
Like
travel
one
to like the
person?
moon?
Oh yeah.
Now imagine traveling like into
Mars.
a different galaxy.
Well, with, it don't gotta be it could just be Mars like Elon wants to.
We can't
That's the
survive
first
on
step.
Mars.
He's gonna. Well, he says he's gonna do something, but
It's like oxygen. Like there's obviously ways.
Oxygen
to
is
do it.
not only the problem; it's like temperature too.
yeah.
It's like you have to be in that Goldilocks zone to actually like have life sustain. So like he would literally have to create a whole ecosystem, like have like artificial heaters, water sources,
Well, there's the nuke option. Have you heard that?
like nuke
Yeah,
it, nuke it
just
to like.
nuke
yeah,
it to like
thermal.
introduce
But like
new
that wouldn't be long
elements.
term. Plus, I
don't know,
believe like I don't know if this is true. You can fact check me on, but like after thermal nucleation, because of like almost like because you're emitting so much heat, it recompensates and like you end up going in the opposite direction afterwards. Like it becomes like almost like a cold dead zone. Plus, I think Mars's core is literally made out of ice.
Yeah, it'll be. I don't know. I think me personally will probably evolve to like
Live on Earth as it is.
kind of, or I think like Earth will just get rid of us if it really wants to. Like if we're, I mean, I don't know if you think of Earth as a living object, which it probably is. We're probably pests, and that's why like global warming and like storms and like everything is like so much worse.
On a side note, this isn't meant to sound sexist, but you want to hear some shit going on at my job?
What? Am
I
gonna
won't say
cut this?
where at work.
Do I cut this or no?
Huh?
We can leave it in.
Yeah, we can leave it in.
Okay.
So, recently we got a new manager, okay? And the job that I work at has 2 locations here in Charlotte. One somewhere, one at another place, right? And the manager, the general manager from the first location has been helping out at the second location. And we got a new manager at the second location, okay? Both of these people are married, all right? So the manager at the first location is a girl, all right? She's married, but at the first location, she's already cheating on her husband with the kitchen manager of that job, right? But here's where it gets even more wild. Now that she's been helping at the second location, the new manager that just got hired is also married with 2 kids, and she's moved on to him.
Oh my
And so it's not confirmed that they're fucking, but they be like staying at the restaurant till like 4 a.m, drinking together, and they be like leaving together and showing up at like at the same time, same car and shit like that.
yeah.
Like it's pretty much like confirmed that they're fucking.
confirmed.
So she like
Damn.
cheating on her husband. Then she's cheating on the dude that she's cheating on her husband with another dude. Oh, but here's the best part though.
Bro.
So one of my coworkers, like while they were like sitting at the bar, like low key like flirting, right? One of my coworkers, like knowing that she was just wanting to fuck with him because she knows about the whole thing, she goes up to the one that worked at the original location because she was wearing her wedding ring that day. She goes, "Oh, I didn't know you were married." And then the other guy trying to act big in front of the hubs, he was like, "How'd you know that?" And she was like, "Cause she's wearing her wedding ring." And then the manager, she laughs and she goes, "Oh, it's just for show." And then she looks at the other guy, knowing that he's married with 2 kids, and goes, "Oh, is your wedding ring for show too?"
Damn.
And then he gets like embarrassed and like gets up and walks away. But like that's my goat.
Damn,
Bro.
Yeah,
That's insane.
That is insane. I would
It's
crash out.
So
You know, that's
crazy.
entertaining though. You should check out this one show called Love Island. It's really similar premise.
Yeah, but hear me out.
Not the
I
point.
seen that shit with my own eyes, in the flesh.
I mean, you could kind of see which
Yeah,
it's
Love
like on
Island.
TV.
You're kind of.
Yeah, but I
You're.
And
You
you
can put
could,
a
like-
VR headset on.
I
Yeah,
can't
you can
interact.
interact with them too. You could like vote for who gets.
That's
like,
not even real interaction. I'm seeing that shit play out with my own 2 eyes. I seen it.
That's insane. Do you think we cheat more now, or we did back like before the internet? You think we do more now after the internet or less?
I think it's probably the same. it's more open now. Like people know about the cheating now. Yeah. Like back then, like how the fuck were you supposed to find out that you were getting cheated on?
I guess. Yeah. I don't know, cause like
you said the hope.
Like riding my horse 2 hours away to get some top and then come back home.
Who wants to cheat? No, I don't know. I feel like it's easier now because like before then, like you'd have to ride around on a horse looking for somebody. Now it's like hop on Tinder. Like, am I not wrong?
Yeah.
Or am I not right? Like, bro, if you wanted to talk to somebody back then, you'd have to like
at your fingertips.
You'd have to like write a letter, send it by pigeon or something like that. They'd have to receive it right back, and then like. You know, you'd have to go travel like 800 miles to like whatever village they're in.
You think someone ever got caught up because they fucked around and found the wrong pigeon at the house? Honey, whose pigeon is this?
Yeah, fuck.
Is that a blue feather? How is this all white?
Fuck around and found the wrong pigeon.
Yeah.
That's crazy shit.
I'm just thinking about there's like because you'd have like there's farmers and shit. Like imagine you grow up on a farm with your family. Y'all have like a whole bunch of land. You've probably only interacted with your family for like the first like
for like most of your life.
15 years of your life. Like
There's a reason why they're cousin fuckers in those parts.
Yeah, like.
Because you can't fuck your brother and sister. That's kind of weird. Like even they know that.
People were doing that back then.
Yeah, they were.
Yeah, they were still doing that.
But they were like kind of frowned upon.
I want to know when it became taboo. Like when did it become like frowned upon?
When they realized that like the children coming out were inbred as fuck.
Yeah.
And they were like, "Oh shit, we shouldn't do this."
Let's not do that. Yeah, probably.
I guess so.
When they realized their kid came out like,
but it's not
a little fucked up.
I don't know how often do you think it probably happens that like
it's probably not 100%, but like.
No, it's pretty high up there though. The chances are like when you cross, because I think the reasoning behind it is when you mix like genetics, you have like more immunity to different kind of genetic disorders and diseases. But when the DNA is pretty much like the same or very similar, you don't have resistances to like those diseases. So for example, let's say you're like, this is really broad, but let's say your family is really susceptible to diabetes.
Oh yeah.
And then you both have the same genes and your child comes out, they have no like any type of resistances because you're just doubling up on that diabetes. Yeah. So it's a same thing.
It's like a 1 in 4 chance of them getting.
Yeah, and then the further you inbred, it's just gonna get more and more. I actually saw a YouTube video about it. There's like I don't know where they live. Yeah, but they're like the most inbred family.
Crazy,
half
but
of
it's
the
like,
children can't even speak.
Yeah, it's kind of sad, but it's also kind of fascinating.
Yeah,
like one of the brothers, like the uncle, he only speaks in barks.
Yeah.
Is it the Whitakers?
I think so. I think that's exactly what it is.
Oh, they look inbred.
No,
they're inbred as shit. Yeah. Like it's really sad because they don't know any better. Like they didn't choose that life, but
the whole town like takes care of them though, so that's kind of cool.
Oh my god!
But like only one out of the siblings can actually talk, and that's like the oldest sister, and she's like has to take care of them, but she can barely take care of herself.
Yeah.
So do they like keep? They're not like people are like not letting them reproduce, right?
I don't think so, but like maybe they might just be the last of their generation.
Dude, there's probably some.
But like, how can anybody stop them?
Yeah, I guess you can like
abort. But like,
I guess.
But like, I'm pretty sure the area that they live in is very like pro-life.
It's definitely
probably
for sure. If there's any inbred, there's got to be a correlation between like
inbred and pro-life.
Probably. Yeah, probably.
Because otherwise, there'd be less inbreds if they're pro-choice. You know what I mean?
True.
I suppose. You want to try another thing, or you want another bottle?
We can do
the Bookers. I really only have 2 that like fit the category I think of sipping on. The LaGlaughlin.
What happens to all the tequila you bought? Did you finish it already?
Dude, they fucked my tequila up last night.
Dude, so like, you know, I don't like tequila, but there's actually a tequila that I really want to try. It's like a allocated tequila, and like the bottle topper is like an agave plant, a shape of agave plant. What's it called?
I only know a few like allocated tequilas.
I don't know. Wait, what?
I think I had it pulled up.
Tequila topper, agave plant topper.
It's called.
Fortaleza.
Yeah, Fortaleza.
Yeah, that's the only one I know. It's like
I hear
that
it's
and
really
another one.
good though.
Yeah,
I hear
I've
it's
heard that
really
too.
good tequila too.
Fortaleza.
Yeah. Plus the bottle just kind of looks fire.
It's spelled Fortaleza, like Lleza, something like that.
Fortaleze or something. Taze.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
The bottle also just looks fire. I really fuck with the agave plant on top, bro. That shit is hard.
Bro, Mexico is so interesting in that regard. I went to
What do you mean?
like 2-3 summers ago. I went to my uncle's like little pueblo. It's like there's like the main town, right? And then you leave that town instantly. It's like agave for like miles, like as far as like the horizon goes. It's just agave plants, like just in a neat row and just like everywhere, like on both sides of the road.
You know something I do want to try? I'm not the biggest fan of tequila, but you know they make like the it's not like beer or wine, but it's like the agave drink where they ferment it, and it's very like similar to beer, where they literally ferment it in the actual agave plant. Oh,
Not
fuck,
familiar
what is
with
it
that.
called?
That sounds kind of good. I don't know. I'm not a fan of beer, so I'm a little biased, I will say.
But neither of you like beer?
I try. Like, I'll drink beer. I'm getting better at drinking beer, but beer is
Pulque?
like...
I don't think I've ever had that.
It's not really popular, but it's like been coming out. Like it's like been coming back. Like the Mexican hipsters have been bringing it back.
Of course.
But like it's like almost like an agave wine, or it's like beer somewhere in the middle, I guess. Where they literally like carve the inside of the plant,
Yeah, like
and then they
ferment
let
it
the
in
like
the
the
plant.
juice like bleed out inside
Okay.
of it, and then they ferment it in the plant, and then they take it and like turn it into a drink.
That's interesting.
And it just kind of sounds fire.
No,
to be
that
honest with
does
you.
sound good.
But cause like I like agave syrup.
Yeah, I love blue agave syrup.
Yeah. I just don't like tequila because like the smell. Maybe it's because I've only ever drunk
but-
like shit tequila.
No. Unless you're drinking like the, what is it, like 1942, that's like super sweetened, or like...
Yeah, like all the additives.
Yeah,
and
all
shit
the
like
added...
that.
Every tequila smells like that, bro.
Yeah, I know, but it's like the smell is so strong.
Yeah. Oh, there's like a new thing now. It's a cristalino. It's like crystallized.
It's like the
like triple, quadruple, like
distilled. Isn't it
So
just like
it's
tequila vodka though?
kind of? I
Does
don't know,
it
it's
still have
way
the tequila
smoother though,
smell?
and it doesn't smell as strong. It's really good though.
Really?
I should
like
try
it a lot.
it.
What's it called again?
Cristalino, Crista.
Is that allocated or no?
No,
No,
I
I
think
think
get it.
you
It's
can get it.
it's
There's a
literally
few.
like
Don
tequila
Julio recently,
that they like
or-
super distill, and
Yeah.
it's like almost like tequila vodka basically.
Oh.
I know, not Don Julio. Patron has a new bottle out right now. I think that's Cristalino. It's really good.
I think the only thing I wanted to like try to get more into tequila is the fact that it's like healthier for you. Like,
Yeah, it's like the
obviously
healthiest.
alcohol's not healthy, but it's
Yeah.
like I might as well be as healthy as I can while getting fucked up.
Is
pull
it
up
the
to a-
healthiest?
Yeah, it's the
Like
healthiest liquor.
calorie-wise or what?
It's
think
agave, so it doesn't
yeah.
spike your blood sugar, and then it doesn't because it doesn't have all those added sugars from like the grains and stuff like that. It's supposed to give you the least amount of like hangover and stuff like that.
Yeah,
as well.
instead we're drinking arguably the worst one. Fucking
Yeah.
bourbon.
Dude,
Yeah.
no, vodka's got to be the worst one.
No, it's
I
so
know,
pure.
I know, I know.
Vodka's so pure though.
It's just...
Well, not modern vodka. Modern vodka is made with like cheap grains.
Yeah,
and
of
stuff
course. But like,
that.
I mean, like
I'm talking about...
vodka. Like when you think of vodka in general,
Yeah,
it's
it's like rubbing alcohol.
yeah.
It is alcohol, and at that point, just drink Everclear.
Yeah, just Everclear. Let's just start drinking Everclear, the healthiest alcohol.
I mean, if you really want to be like that, like, I don't understand why people that like only like okay, I say this, but like I was 21 at the time, so I didn't know. But if you only drink vodka, just go buy yourself a fucking bottle of Everclear and then mix it with
Dilute
water.
it with water.
Dilute
Yeah.
it with
You
water
save
until
a
you get
shit
to
ton
the.
of
But
money.
you save so much more money, and you
Yeah.
still get the same amount of fucked up as you do buying vodka.
Have you seen that video? It's like some guy on TikTok. I'm sure everyone's done it. It's like drinking Everclear every day until I can like drink it with no reaction at all.
That
it's
sounds
so bad.
does sound
insane.
bad.
It's so
Because
bad.
isn't Everclear like 180?
It's like
proof?
190. Yeah.
You could get like lower tier.
Yeah,
Everclear.
but like.
The best way is
What's
like,
the point of even doing that? If
best
you're gonna
one?
get Everclear, just go ahead and get that like fucking 90%
Yeah,
Everclear.
if you're gonna get Everclear, you're already not drinking anything edible, so just go for the max.
Just go ahead and fuck your life up.
Which one is it? I think I've had the one. Is it 151?
Yeah, of course you have.
I've done the 151.
151, bro.
151 proof. Yeah,
Oh
that's the one I've.
One proof.
That's the one I've had. I haven't had the
Divide
190.
by 2, it's
I don't
70.
think I've had the 190.
Well, actually,
I have to
I
go back
have a
and
bottle
look.
of single barrel rye Jack Daniels that's sitting at like 69%.
What? I think
He's had it. That's the one that we drunk like on my podcast.
That's
Jesus.
good.
It's
I
actually
had
really
a-
good.
Really?
Yeah.
I had the bottle of Blanton's. It was a barrel select. What is the one with like all the details written on it?
No clue.
Oh, go fuck
It's
myself.
Blanton's.
Yeah, it's like there's like the original Blanton's. There's like gold, and then there's like
Select
the
or-
select. Is it
yeah,
select?
something like
I said
that.
that earlier, but I didn't know if it was.
I don't
if it was
know.
called so whatever. That one's the strongest bourbon I've ever had. It's like I think it's also around like 68, 69, something
Well,
like
this
that.
one right here is like 62%.
Okay.
So it's like it's up there. A lot of like bourbons that nowadays, because of the bourbon purists, they're doing a lot of like high proof bourbon. Because they're like, if you don't drink your bourbon high proof,
Yeah.
you're a pussy.
Yeah.
It's like,
Really?
okay, bro.
God forbid I don't.
God forbid I'm not an alcoholic. I am an alcoholic.
No,
but
we
God
are.
forbid,
Yeah, we are. But I'm refined though, you know.
Yeah,
You're
I
like-
have taste.
Fun alcoholics. That's what I like to call it. It's
I-
not like destroying my life. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's not crippling.
Yeah.
Speaking of
What you looked at? What?
destroying my life, so when I went to Mexico, they have casinos there.
Oh.
My God, it's not better, bro. Because
What do you
like
mean?
you think because it's like in pesos, right? You make money because like $1 gives like 300 or like not 300, like 20 pesos.
Yeah.
It's not worth it, man. I sat down at the blackjack table.
That's where you went wrong.
I
You played
ended up
blackjack.
donating $100 to the casino in like
Yeah, that's where you
in
went
like
wrong. You
7
played
rounds,
blackjack.
man. Huh?
Damn.
You play blackjack. That's where you went wrong. Go play like baccarat.
Baccarat.
I've heard Baccarat does it have the best odds?
Odds?
Or no, I thought
It's one
Blackjack
of the
does.
best.
If you follow the book, doesn't Blackjack have like pretty good odds?
But
it
the
has,
problem
like-
with blackjack is like you always lose to the dealer realistically. Like at the
Yeah.
end of the day.
Well,
Baccarat is like a lot more equal odds. I think I was watching a dude explain it. I think the best game where you have the best odds is actually like Pai Gow poker. But like that one, you don't actually make money. You just always break even.
break even.
Yeah. So you're just there just to play the game for fun.
Well, this was a little casino in a hotel, so they have all that.
You ever do poker night? Like some Texas
Sometimes.
I
Hold'em?
was gonna say you guys have a
Sometimes.
poker table, don't y'all? Or am I tripping?
We have tables that could facilitate.
But you don't
poker.
have a poker table?
No.
Like with the
You have a pool-
velvet?
What?
We have a pool
You
table.
have a pool table.
Yeah.
What was in the? There wasn't like. All right,
Come
like
see me in pool.
the back room,
I
right?
clap your cheeks.
Where the
I
pool
know you
table,
would. I don't play pool.
where the pool table's at, like it was like the couch, right? And then the TV.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then the bar is like if you're facing it, right? Like if I'm facing the couch, the pool table, the bar behind me, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm trying to like orient myself to
Like
how
just
you're.
picture I'm in the bar.
Okay.
And I'm facing out.
All right. So
There's the
facing
pool table,
forward,
right?
pool table. Yeah.
And then there's a couch. Was there not something on the other side of the couch? Like
There
a
you-
table or something like that? What was there?
Foosball table.
Foosball.
You remember that?
Yeah,
Are
okay,
your-
that was foosball. Okay,
It used to be there.
On a side note, are your cats still okay or did they pass
No.
away?
Yeah. 2 passed away.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Damn.
It's just been a while since I've like
Yeah, it's
heard
been a
about the
while.
cats.
Yeah, they passed away. One died to pancreatitis. I think they
Okay.
both died to pancreatitis on it because that's what
Is
cats
that all
always.
you have left?
I have one more.
One more?
Is that
Yeah.
very common?
Pancreatic in cats, yeah.
Oh.
Really?
I don't
didn't
know why.
that.
Recently, Japan, because they're apparently living in the future, some like researcher created a vaccine for it for like
That's-
pancreatitis. So it's like
Crazy.
it pretty much cures it.
They're
Fly your cats out to Japan.
They're definitely not living in the future, but
Cats?
no,
Japan?
the Japanese.
Oh, Japan? Nah, probably not.
They're definitely all their.
In terms of ease of convenience, though, they definitely are.
Yeah.
Like and for like everyday life, they 100% are more advanced than us.
Well, yeah, when they're not working 18 hours a day.
Oh yeah, for sure.
and also
Slaving
when they're
away.
not having kids.
Yeah, that's
Well, that's because they're working
they're
18 hours a day,
cooked.
and then
They're-
also like
But it's also just
the men also just don't know how to talk to women.
that's here. That's in the United States.
I ain't never had that problem.
Yeah, but a lot of guys do. Oh, so it's a big.
It's
a
because
big-
they're not drunk. Go drink some alcohol. It gives you superpowers.
Sometimes. Superpowers.
We do not condone the overconsumption of alcohol in this podcast.
Nope, not at all. Just one shot.
Drink
Will give-
responsibly.
One shot will give you confidence.
2.5.
I think two drinks actually is like a good little. If you haven't had food, 2 drinks, and you're
Yeah.
like,
Double cup just.
you can spit. All right. I was doing. I was
Have
doing.
you ever heard about that?
What?
Do you know about double cup just?
No, but the nickname already tells me all I need to know, bro.
He would pull up to the
Double
clubs.
cup.
First thing he'd do is order 2 drinks, have one in each hand, chug one, chug the other, and then just be a demon for the rest of the night.
I used to get double vodka crayons, like
Yeah.
2 double vodka crayons.
You're
Yeah, that's what we would all drink. We would all just drink vodka crayons or vodka Red Bulls, and literally
What the
we
fuck
would
is wrong with
feel
y'all, bro?
ourselves on that. I would work like a 10, 12-hour shift doing nails. Go home, get ready, drive 40 minutes to this place. We'd Uber to the clubs, and then just on a completely empty stomach. I didn't eat anything all day. Just get drunk as fuck.
Bro, that cookout hits different.
Yeah.
Oh, bro, drunk cookout. That's a top 5 experience
One-
in life. Or
One
Waffle
night
House.
we were all drunk as fuck at his house, and he just like randomly strolls downstairs, sober as fuck, and just starts cooking chicken and waffles.
Oh, it's gonna get
And-
real gay if you do that.
And then
it would
the,
get real gay if you
the
did
entire
that.
house just became a bunch of fiends. Everybody just started like salivating and just, yo, can I get some of your chicken and waffles?
Some chicken and waffles. Yeah, y'all were fucking them shits up.
Yeah, we did.
I was my first time making it too. I was like, I had never fried chicken like by
Really?
myself, and so I was like,
We were drunk and
I was-
hungry,
I
bro.
was like,
We
these
did not
people-
give a fuck. That chicken probably could have been half raw, and none of us would have given a fuck, to be honest with
Oh,
you.
you definitely would have given a fuck after.
I was
And
like,
after, but like during.
I was like, please, as long as one of you don't go like shit yourself, and then you're gonna be like, oh no, I'm next, I'm next.
There was only like what 2 bathrooms in that house too.
There's 3, but yeah,
3?
one was in DJ's room.
Oh,
I'm not
yeah.
using that one. But yeah,
That's so funny.
yeah, the good life on the owl. But y'all
Double
think,
cup just.
yeah, double cup just.
I
That was my alter ego.
Every weekend I lived on his couch. Every weekend, get fucked up, go back
fuck
to
is
his
wrong
house,
with
fall
y'all,
asleep
bro?
on his couch, and then leave Sunday morning.
That was nice.
Yeah, it was
It was at the
every
point where I
weekend.
wasn't really. I mean, I was working a little bit, but like I was also sophomore in college.
No, you weren't working shit. You
I was
worked at
work- I
Target
worked
for
at-
like a week, and then you quit.
I worked at Target for 3 months, and then they gave me fucking like a 5 a.m. shift, and they were like, "Yeah, we can only do 5 a.m. now." And I was like, "I'm
No.
passing." I was like, "I'm out of here. I'm sorry." I was like, because they didn't give me. I asked for Black Friday off, and that's like a no
Yeah.
in Target land. I was like, "Can I get Black Friday off?" And they're like, "No." Like they just didn't say anything. Like they didn't approve it. They didn't deny it. They just left it there. And I was like, "Am I gonna get it off?" And
Aired.
they're like, probably not. And so I just put my 2 weeks in. I was like, all right, I'm
Oh,
leaving.
word? Okay.
I was like, yeah, I like asked like 2 weeks before Black Friday. I was like, so y'all gonna give me off? And they're like, it's not looking good. I was like, well, see ya.
It's not looking
Well,
good
I'm
for
gonna
you
get
guys
off
then.
one way or the other.
I was like, oof, sorry.
that's
Sorry.
great.
This is just secondary income.
Yeah,
I got this thing called the military.
I was like, yeah, I'm getting the military payments. I was like, whatever. I don't care. But yeah,
Yeah.
y'all think we're gonna get taken over by AI? Have y'all seen the new AI? Have like some of these videos?
I
memes
just saw that
are
video.
So funny. The fucking Yeti and Gorilla one.
The Italian brain rot.
Oh my god.
I've seen the
It's-
Yeti.
Bombardillo.
They have,
Crocodillo.
you know, they have
Bro,
Vietnamese brain rot too, bro. That shit is crazy.
It's advancing too fast, bro. I
yeah,
can't keep up.
no, but the Yeti ones are my favorite. The Yeti and the fucking Gorilla ones.
the
Those are my
Italian
favorite.
ones?
No,
No, he's
there's-
talking about like they're vlogging, right?
Yeah, they're like
What?
vlogging. You
It's
haven't
like
seen those
it's like
yet?
Bigfoot. There's
Wait,
one where Bigfoot is vlogging.
Wait,
It's
wait.
like-
I have to show you like my favorite one.
The craziest looking video, like the most realistic looking one I've seen recently is you've probably the cats at like the swim event. They're like diving and shit. It looked crazy realistic. I could not tell it was AI until I was like, why would a cat be doing a flip into a pool?
I've seen the news
Can
reporter.
we watch a video?
Yo,
real quick?
yeah. That
Can we
was
watch a
insane.
video on the podcast?
Yeah, I'm gonna have to.
I'm still sore from yesterday's brawl, but I've come up with a new strategy. I'm thinking if I offer a bunch of these beers as a peace offering, they'll leave me alone. That was a horrible fucking idea. And the beer just made it more aggressive. What the fuck is wrong with these things?
Wait, the ending is my
I
favorite.
think that's the last of them. I don't know. Some of them didn't want to catch these hands. I know we're not supposed to eat humans, but I've got to admit, they taste pretty good.
Wait.
All right.
I can hear something outside of camp. Chat, I might be cooked here.
The chat might
might
be
be
cooked here.
cooked here.
Got me, bro.
That's who's that based off of, bro? Was it Outdoor Boys? That's definitely who it's based off.
Oh no,
I don't know,
Survivor
but
Man. I think.
Yeah,
I don't
the
know,
white
but it's
guy.
just like shit. Like they just been AIing shit like
That's
that.
insane.
They-
No,
Like,
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure it's not full AI. I'm pretty sure they have like some like actual recording or like
Maybe.
voiceovers or something like that. But it's just
now the
so good.
craziest one I've definitely seen is a news reporter one. That one's scary, bro. Like
Because that one would trick old people.
yeah,
for sure.
that one is scary realistic.
It's insane. Because like a couple months ago, it was not good. Like beginning of
No,
this
yeah.
year, it was not good.
when it was like fucking LeBron eating spaghetti and like changing and like to different forms. Yeah, that shit was wild. Information goes fast though, especially with like Chat GPT gathering information and stuff like
Just
that.
all the time.
It's so easy to prompt
That's
it.
so crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty cool though. I like AI.
Yeah, I'm for it. I think it's probably gonna like take us over, but you know.
Oh fuck
Like
it.
robots?
Yeah, like I think
Bro,
like
just like dump water on them or something, bro.
they're gonna
They're
evolve.
waterproof
They're gonna
nowadays.
evolve past
Okay,
that.
well, bro, I got something else for that, bro. I don't.
And if it does eventually like become sentient or whatever, it's gonna.
What
like,
you do
it's
when they start taking over the launch codes? Yeah, your thing not gonna be enough.
Yeah, I'm upping on myself. I'm not getting nuked. You stupid. I'm not dealing. See, like, if I don't die in the explosion, I'm not dealing with fucking Fallout 4, bro. I'm
That's
just
true.
killing
I'm not
myself.
dealing with that either. If I see the flashing light,
The second, if I see a sun at 10 p.m., I'm off of my shit, bro. I don't care.
yeah, I'm like, if I see it get close, I'm like, it's like Yeah, I guess if you see it, you're probably
You're going
screwed.
blind.
You're going.
If you see the explosion, you're
Oh
going
yeah, for
blind.
sure.
But if you don't see it, that means you're good. That means you're in it.
I mean, even with
See,
your
I
eyes
gotta-
closed, I think you still go blind.
Yeah, you get
'cause it's so
blinded through
bright,
your
you see
eyelids.
through your
Yeah,
eyelids.
that's insane.
But I feel like people have asked this question all the time, like, "Oh, what would you do in a zombie apocalypse?" I'd probably have fun for the first day, go
depends
out,
on the
like
zombies,
fuck
bro.
up some zombies.
It
and
depends on
after-
the zombies.
I'm not trying to live. I don't even have like Wi-Fi,
Okay,
like
bro,
running
hear me out,
water.
though, hear
I'm
me
just
out,
gonna
hear
take
me out.
myself out after.
No, hear me out, bro. Because if it's The Walking Dead, I'm putting up Will Chamberlain numbers, right? I'm dropping like a 300 kill streak day one.
Yeah, but
Right?
but
But, like-
afterwards, I'd get tired and I don't want to do it anymore. But like on day one, it
Bro,
would
just
be
go
fun.
home and chill. Like, what are they gonna do?
Yeah, but like,
Open your
what
door?
are you
No.
gonna do?
Killing them, bro? What do you mean?
Yeah, but like I feel like it'd only be fun for so long.
Bro, it's Walking Dead zombies, bro. That shit'll be over in a week.
Walking Dead zombies.
Bro, yeah, you know what I'm talking about?
But
Yeah,
like,
like the
no
super slow
Wi-Fi,
ones.
Super
no
slow, bro.
no Wi-Fi, no running
Who
water.
said
Like,
no Wi-Fi, bro? Bro, AT&T,
who's managing the towers?
all AT&T you gotta do is
Wait,
lock
what
the
type
doors.
of zombie apocalypse are you talking about? All right, I feel like there's a couple, right? There's a couple where it's like the one where it's like infection and like we become zombies after we get like
Yeah.
bit and shit like that. Or there's the fact that like, what if everything that's ever died just comes out the ground?
Yeah.
Oh,
that's,
if everything that's ever died comes out the ground is cooked.
Yeah,
It's
no,
100%
that'd be great.
cooked.
We're like fighting.
Well,
like,
I mean, I feel like half the bodies wouldn't even be able to reanimate. There's no more
Yeah.
like ligaments or muscles.
that's the other thing.
But
I mean, zombies
even
can't
immediate death,
really
like
exist.
things
Well,
that haven't like decayed yet, there's still a lot.
Yeah, how long do bodies stay? Like, 'cause I guess it's probably bad. To,
I mean,
like,
not
dig
even
up.
then. Rigor mortis kicks
Yeah.
in like within like what like
few
6,
hours,
7
few
hours.
days, yeah.
Like it kicks in almost immediately.
Yeah, so like if we dig up graves,
It would
like we
definitely
have
be an
here.
infection. If we had a zombie
Yeah,
like
it'd be
thing, it
like,
would definitely be an infection.
what was the
where
movie?
they're still alive, but their
28
brain
years
is like
later,
mashed.
like
Well, I'm just saying, like
World War Z.
if you dig up a grave, like how long does a human stay like in its?
It depends on
like
how
normal.
the body was prepped.
Yeah, I have no idea.
I
can't
think
tell
if
that.
you just bury a body in the ground, it's cooked in like
Oh yeah,
like
yeah,
probably
it'll be
like
quick.
less than a month.
It might be faster, maybe. I don't know.
No,
Well, I
because
guess
like
it depends on, like, the
you
air-
seen like when like dead birds fall on the side
Yeah,
of the
It
road.
true.
takes 10 to 15 years for it to fully decompose.
Is that includes bones though?
I don't know.
It's mainly just muscles that
Well,
you
yeah,
have to
because like
be
once
concerned
you
about.
lose like muscles, or you're not moving. Like even if you come back to life, you're just gonna be like laying on the ground.
Yeah, you just turn into a skeleton. I guess the skeleton would last because human skeletons can last for a long time.
Yeah.
So I think it'd just be there's different stages. There's the fresh stage, the bloat stage, the active decay, and then advanced decay.
The
Bloat.
bloat stage is the craziest one because that's
That's
when all like the
disgusting.
stomach acids
That's
and
the
stuff like
gases,
start
yeah.
bubbling and shit.
expanding.
Yeah, it's so
it's
gross.
gross.
That's so.
You might even pop.
I'm getting mummified. I'm gonna be.
Just cremate me.
Um.
Sprinkle me on like a tree or something. Call it a day.
I'd want to be put in a drink and have my boys drink it.
I don't know if I'm drinking you.
I'm not drinking
with
that.
you.
What if they sprinkle me? And they put
I
me
would
in,
smoke you. But I wouldn't drink you.
Okay, fine.
I'd like.
What about eating? What if I like?
I'm not eating you.
Like they turn
Season
me into
over
like
the top?
they turn me into like a blue cheese crumble.
Yeah, I'm not eating you.
I think I'm putting your ashes.
I'm not ingesting you, but I
What?
would smoke you. I would smoke the Justin pack,
I could be ground up, put into garlic powder.
but I would
Okay,
still
see,
taste
now,
it.
hold on. Now we're talking because I could put it on a steak and then like.
You'd still
you,
taste
bro.
it though.
Yeah, but he said garlic powder.
Yeah, but you'd still taste his ashes.
It's just like it's like charcoal grill.
What happens if like the part of the ash that you got is his dick?
How would I know?
How would
wouldn't
you not
that.
know?
How would you know? Yeah, I mean,
But
how
how
do you,
would you
wouldn't
not
know.
know?
What?
Like in your head, it's just gonna be in there. Just
I
like,
mean,
damn,
it
did I
could
eat
be
his
his
dick?
dick, but that's like one body part versus like everything else, so
Yeah,
the
but
chances
it's like
are pretty
all
slim.
mixed. Like, but like when you cremate someone, it's like only a handful of ashes. Like
Yeah,
that
so we
dick
just
has to be
sprinkle a little
mixed
bit.
in with everything.
It's just a little pinch over the top.
bro? It's like, I guess it's a
Have you seen the ones where they turn the ashes into like gemstones? I feel like
seen
that's
them.
actually
Those are
pretty cool.
Yeah, those are really cool.
human ashes into gemstones.
It's just ashes in general.
Yeah.
They like compress it and then turn it into like diamonds and stuff like that. Or they sometimes, because it's not enough, they'll mix it with like other gemstones too.
Yeah.
Is this okay? Actually, this is legit. It's not like one of those things.
No, it's
Have you
real.
Seen those like TikToks,
expensive,
or, like,
though.
Instagram reels where it's like, I lost my dog the other day, and they like turned it into something like really weird.
They taxiderm it?
Yeah, they like taxidermy, but they're like, now I wear my dog every day.
Oh, that's
as,
crazy.
Like a
The
necklace,
weirdest
like,
one
ah.
I've seen a weird one. It was the guy's cat died, and he turned it into a fucking drone. So the cat was like spread out like that, and he's got like propellers on his arms.
Oh, fuck.
You gotta look that up. That shit is so funny. Look at like taxidermy cat drone or something, but that is genuinely some of the funniest shit
I
I've ever
looked up
seen.
dead cat turned into oh my god, I do remember seeing this.
That shit is so funny, bro.
That's actually so funny.
I crash out, somebody turned me into a drone.
Well, now we know what we're gonna do.
I'd turn you into.
I'd come back and haunt you guys.
You know,
I don't know the process. I don't know if there's a queue.
You know,
have to
like
get
the
in
big
line to come
kites?
haunt, but I'd haunt.
It's like the big kites, like the ones that like have Iron Man on the underbelly, and
Oh.
you look like you're flying. But
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
but it's like you.
Mm.
Or what if I turned you into like a surfboard?
I'd be cool with that. I don't know what object would you want to be
Oh,
if you got
oh,
turned
oh.
into an object.
Or hear me out. What if I turned you into like leather, and I turned you into like a jacket, or
See,
like
that's
something
cool.
hard?
That's
you know,
cool.
like something hard, like
That'd
a
be cool.
parka, and like I rocked you.
Bro, imagine somebody's like, yo, what material is this? And you're like,
Justin,
Oh, my homie.
my homie.
Justin.
my
They're
dead
like,
op.
they're gonna be like, oh, dude.
Is that a leather? Justin, nice. It's my boy.
No, that's my
It's not
boy.
a material. It's him.
That's literally my homie.
It's his
Fuck
skin.
it, bro.
I
Fuck it,
skinned
bro.
him.
Turn me into a rug. Like fucking like the bear rugs.
No, I saw the stupidest rug that someone like, you know how they be making like random ass rugs, and me and my cousin were talking about. There was someone made a rug of like dirty clothes on the floor, and we were like, why we want a rug with that when I can have it for free?
Dirty clothes. That's a weird rug.
That's.
People need to stop inventing things.
I was gonna say that's like people just need to not invent at a certain point, bro. Like
Yeah.
It's art.
It's
it's not. It's not.
I guess you could call it art. That's the word
It's a-
for it.
It's like. It's something creative. I wouldn't necessarily call it art.
Speaking of like creative, I think one of my like favorite interpretations of like modern art is there's this dude that made a machine, and it's like a big robotic arm, and the arm perpetually leaks like oil.
I've seen that.
And the machine's only like programming is to try to scoop the oil back into its own body
I've
as it
seen
like
that.
leaks more and
I've
more
seen
oil
that,
and
yeah.
dies. And that shit is like raw as fuck. It's
that
actually
shit
so
is
cool.
sad though.
It is sad.
You know
Like
the
you're watching
begin-
the robot
Yeah,
slowly
like-
die and knowing it can't do anything.
What's not so? Because before when they first started, because the oil was leaking so slowly, they said it would like do tricks and it would like spin around or like
Yeah.
mess around with the oil. But now because it kept playing too much, now it's just like constantly
Like,
sweeping
just
it in.
scooping
That
oil.
is so sad.
I was trying to see like what is the can't help myself is what it's called.
Yeah, it was cool.
That is sad.
That's why the robots are gonna kill us, bro. Because we made a robot do that for the rest of its life. That's why it's gonna kill us.
No, have you seen that one meme? I saw this one meme where it was like a bunch like robots were taking over the world, and then they're like capture the humans and kill them, and then there's one dude, and then he's like, except for that guy, and then it was like, what did you do? I said thank you to ChatGPT.
Yes, sir.
I saw somewhere that every time you say thank you or
them
please, it costs like a shit ton of money because everybody keeps doing it.
Yeah, I'd be doing that.
I do be saying it too.
Saying thank you?
I do it.
Yeah, you'll say like I'll say please, like please do this.
I do it in the message though.
Like thank you.
The original, like a thank you for doing this in advance or something.
That
like
is
that.
crazy that we're like they're gonna come and kill us, and they might remember that we said thank you.
I just can't.
I always say thank you to Suri after she does something for me.
Yeah, same. I don't know. I just can't help it. I don't know.
I'll be like, Siri, what time it is? She'll tell me the time, and then be like, anything
Appreciate
else?
it.
And I'll be like,
no,
that's
you.
all. Thank you.
Yeah, I mean, I'm good, but appreciate it. Like, I don't know. It's second nature.
Yeah.
Siri is not as good as like.
Well,
nowhere near.
obviously.
They
it's
had
not,
their
it's
own
not,
thing. It's a
Like you would think Siri would be
programmed for
like
that.
Siri started like iPhone 4.
But Siri's never
4S.
really been like AI. It's just all like program stuff.
voice commands. Yeah.
Yeah, but you would think it would have evolved like a lot. It's been
No, they have their
10
own
years.
thing.
Well, they
Yeah,
didn't
so-
have a reason to
Yeah.
until AI started coming out.
Yeah. Now they have Apple Intelligence.
Isn't it just like a copy? Pretty
No
sure.
idea. I don't even.
I
use
mean,
it.
the acronym for it literally is still AI.
What is Apple Intelligence?
That's crazy.
Yeah, it's
Yeah, it's like their own like
it's their own
AI thing.
AI thing. But
Yeah.
I feel like they got. I mean, is it their own thing that they made?
Probably
Apple's not very good with the AI stuff.
Probably not.
That's what a lot of people have been saying, that they're gonna like fall off because of the AI, because they're lacking in that area. Who
You know,
knows?
I had a friend. This is completely off topic. I was just thinking about it. I had a friend actually get swatted because he like jokingly like put like a death threat to the governor of Texas or something like that when he was living in Texas.
What the fuck?
Where did he put the death threat?
He was like on his Instagram story. He was like, "I'm gonna bomb the governor of Texas or something like
Somebody
that."
snitched on him.
I guess
Or
someone
Instagram.
reported it or something,
Instagram,
and like he actually got like swatted or something.
My cousin got IP banned from Twitter because this was during Zoom University. You know,
What was that?
like when everything was on Zoom.
during COVID,
Oh,
everything just
okay.
came into
I
Zoom.
thought that was like a Hustlers University
No,
thing.
But he was like trying to log into his class, and like Spectrum at the time was like shitting itself, so he just lost all Wi-Fi in his house. So he tweeted onto, he was like, "I fucking hate Spectrum, expect the bomb soon," or something like that. And Twitter didn't like it very much, so he just IP banned him for like a few years. Like he couldn't make a new Twitter account in that house on the internet. Yeah,
Just hop on the VPN.
Yeah, Twitter.
yeah. I mean, you could do that.
Twitter was insane
That was
when it
fun.
wasn't like not owned by Elon Musk. They were just. I was like, why
Yeah,
can't
that's why
I
I
see?
said Twitter's not the same anymore.
I could see. No, it's like better. I think it's better now.
I think
'cause
the algorithm is better.
I mean, I don't really know
Yeah,
how the
but,
algorithm
like,
works. But they were
It's
cutting
not as
people-
degenerate.
It's. I think it's.
You're on the wrong side of Twitter. Mine is pretty bad.
Because it used to be like you couldn't say a lot. Like a lot of stuff was censored on Twitter. Now
Yeah.
you can just kind of say whatever.
Really?
Yeah.
like
You see
also-
that
Just
one?
'cause-
You haven't seen the crazy statistic? Like the day after Elon bought it, it was like there's been a 77% increase in the N word. It was like hard R N word. It was so funny. It was like, really, bro? Y'all one day and y'all can't help yourselves. That's what y'all do?
They start going crazy. Yeah, because you probably get banned for that. on
Yeah,
the old
back then
Twitter.
you would.
Yeah. But it was insane that you can't say that, but you can like just post a gangbang like that.
You're
yeah,
like
that
someone getting beheaded.
That blows my mind. Yeah, like you can't say this one word, but you can. Yeah.
You know, there's a Reddit thread for that. Have you ever heard of 50/50?
I have,
What
but
is that?
I'm not weird.
So on Reddit, there's a
I'm
thread.
not weird.
There's a thread called 50/50 where they
Okay.
give you like 2 prompts, and like the thumbnail will be like blocked out, and you click on it, and it can be one of the 2 prompts.
It'll be
so
like-
it'll be like cute kitten or like titties, and then the other prompt will be like man gets hit by train,
It'll be yeah.
And you click on it, you don't know which one.
and you don't know
Yeah.
which one it is, and you just gotta gamble and see if you get
That's
the
kinda
one that
funny.
you want to see.
It's entertaining for like the first 3 or 4, and then it's like, all right, I've seen everyone die every way, and
Yeah.
I've seen every body part of a woman. So
Yeah.
next.
Dude, Reddit can't be good for you.
Reddit is not good for you.
know
But Reddit's
what's-
kind of lit though. Like I feel like I get a lot of actual useful information off of Reddit too.
Reddit is good for like because like I just Google shit. But I think going on Reddit as like a social media
like
site,
a thread,
yeah.
like
Yeah,
a
that's gotta
thread
be-
surfer.
yeah, like that can't be healthy. Like I think
'cause-
that's up there with. Have you seen? I don't know if you guys heard. Pornhub has like shorts now.
Pornhub has shorts
They have, like,
now.
TikToks.
Pornhub Shorts.
Yes, I don't know if it's called
Wow.
that. I think it's called like a different name.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
But like you can legit swipe and it's
Swat.
just
That
porn.
is crazy.
I was like, bro, I was like, TikTok is already bad enough. Like that,
just
short form porn.
No,
Yes.
that is insane.
Yes.
You don't even get to know the actor, bro. What the fuck?
No plot, just coochie.
Just
He
man.
was a bad bitch for real. Like how much do you have to like? How much plot do you need? You need 5 minutes, 10 minutes.
I need the setting and the build up.
Okay.
It's like where are we, and then how did we get to the fucking?
Got it. You know what I hate? The ones where they're like doing a photo shoot beforehand. I hate those so much.
Yeah.
It's like 20 minutes, the music's playing. It's like, and it's just like,
You know what else is the worst?
I fucking hate those ones.
The worst is like when like the girl in the porn is like super bad, but whoever was recording it decided they wanted all the worst angles. Like you don't see shit, but just like dick on your screen the entire time, and it's like this is not what I came here
The
for.
butthole shot.
Yeah, like
Bro, the butthole shot's got it. Whoever invented that, they hate.
that shit is diabolical.
That's just crazy. You're like, oh, bro, let's get the balls in the butthole. We're like, dude, what?
Who is this for?
They're like, yeah.
Came here for.
Bro, I can't, but those are all so funny to me, bro. Like the acting is so bad that it's just funny to me, bro. I can't.
You think the acting will get? I guess it'll get better eventually. That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah, they're gonna hire
But I feel
Leonardo
like people
DiCaprio when he.
don't actually come for porn for the acting, as long as like.
No, I know, but
the
they're
plot's
it's
there.
just so like
It has gotten better. Like since I was a toddler or whenever I started watching porn.
a toddler.
I'm just kidding.
Bro is cooked.
A wee child.
Oh,
It has
a wee
gotten
lad.
better. It has the acting has gotten better. I would say,
Probably.
but it's also like the OnlyFans.
because
girls.
people know they come for the plot now,
Yeah, you gotta compete with the OnlyFans girls.
and then Pornhub's kind of goated though. Like I definitely clicked on a physics video one time. Like
Bro, what
came
did I
to
watch?
like Goon, and then like all of a sudden I was learning about physics, and I was like just lost interest.
Nice.
Bro, I watched a movie on Pornhub one time. I think it was a Dragon Ball movie.
They do have I've seen Minecraft. games.
Minecraft like playthroughs,
I'm like,
stuff
bro,
like that.
what?
Yeah,
How they post this?
they be having views too. Like
No, yeah, they got like
they
a
have,
million
hella
views. Like, I came here to Goon, but now I'm watching Minecraft. This
Yeah,
is better.
it's like I don't even want to Goon no more.
Goon.
Goon. Dude, Goon's up there with Huz.
Goon is genuinely the funniest new term to ever be released.
Dude, you're a gooner. Yeah, like Goon is fucking crazy.
Where did Goon even come from though? Like who?
Well, it used to be like Thug or like.
Well, Goon used to be a bad guy.
Yeah.
Like, hey, get that Goon.
No, because it's funny when the old heads are like, yeah, I'm a goon.
Yeah,
it's like,
and
nah,
like,
that's
no,
not
you
what that
not,
mean
bro.
no
No,
more.
you not.
No, that's not what that mean no more. Or like, what's it called? Right before Gooning, there was the Coomers.
Coomers, that's what the Coomers. Yeah, bro, nah. I remember the first time I saw the term gooning, it was like before everyone else on Twitter was like, bro, I've been gooning all day. What a peculiar choice of words. What could this man possibly be saying? And then little did I know, bro, I was like, that was the OG. That shit was so funny.
You know what that just brought me back to?
No?
The warm glass of nut.
What?
What did you say to me?
Do you remember that?
No.
You don't remember that? From high school, it was like the picture, and he had just like the glass of like milky substance in it, and it's like, did you have your? You don't remember? We used to send that meme back and forth all the time. It was like a dude in a beanie, and he had just a cup of like viscous liquid. It wasn't even a video. It was a picture. It was
The
like
more you talk about it, the more familiar it sounds. But
it's
I
like
can't.
was it warm? No, it was a tall glass of nut or something like that.
Oh wait, no, I think I do remember.
We used
now.
to send it in the group chat
I
all
remember
the
now.
time.
I remember now.
Bro, what?
So it's like
It was like a poster. It was like one of those like shitty like got milk or like something like that. But it was just
Yeah.
one of those posters.
And then like someone like either the dude or something, he changed the caption. He was like, "Did you have your warm glass of nut today?"
And it was back when the word nut was hilarious.
Yeah, and we would just throw it in the group chat out of nowhere.
We're like 16, 17, bro.
Yeah.
Nut was a funny word, dude. I was looking at the definition of goon.
But it doesn't just mean like jerking off for hours.
To enter a trance-like state after masturbating, edging for a long period of time.
What, bro?
That shit.
Twitter.
Funny.
Twitter is insane. Georgie has taught me fucking like every new terminology to ever come out. He will pick it up the next day.
Dude, the brain. Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
The brain rot is bad with my brother, bro.
It's gonna be hard to be like a kindergarten teacher. Not even kindergarten, just a teacher in general.
Yeah,
bro, keep up with the kids.
You haven't seen those
every summer?
You know the
giant whiteboard with the list?
where it's like banned words.
Yeah, no gooning, no like
Riz.
LeBron, no Riz.
The huzz.
The huzz. No, one of my friends is literally a teacher, and we were talking about it, and he was like, "Yeah, I can't do it anymore, bro." He was like, "This next generation is actually just so cooked."
Wait, the guy we know? I know him too.
Vincent.
Yeah. Dude, dang. He goes to he's at a nice school.
It's Charlotte Catholic. He literally teaches at Charlotte Catholic.
That's a nice school. And they're doing it. Imagine the degenerate. Imagine
Olympic. It's over. It's cooked.
I should ask about that actually, because like at the restaurant I work at, like a couple of the kids are still in high school.
Oh yeah.
Because they're like the food runners, the ones that work in the back. I should just ask them what school life is like nowadays.
Bro, because that's the palette. Because Olympic is like falling off. There's only like 100 kids.
It's bad.
Like in the graduation.
Oh, one of the workers there actually just graduated from Olympic.
Really?
Yeah.
That's insane.
Is it really a fall off though?
I mean, I went to graduation last year, and there was the graduating class, like 114 people.
Was Olympic ever there to begin with though?
Well, we used to have 600 people in the graduating class.
Yeah.
Was it 600?
It was
our
like
graduation class was pretty big.
Because there's 5 schools, and they're each
5
like
schools, and each was like
150.
100, 200. Yeah.
So it was pretty jumping.
To be fair though, you also had like what was it, global and stuff like that to hold the numbers down a little bit. Oh my god! Because there's probably realistically only maybe 50 kids in global
that graduated.
No,
in general.
Just in general.
In general.
No team had not a lot because team was new.
Wasn't it ELED? Was it ELED?
They changed it to
team.
Yeah.
Because Renaissance, Biotech, and Mets were like where all the kids actually were, and then the other ones were like, yeah, we can't fit you in here. So
it's just people that didn't do the registration.
Yeah, so like, just go here instead.
Like I don't care what school I go to.
I wanted to go to Mets. That's crazy, bro. When I signed up, like in middle school to go to Olympic, I said I want to go to Mets. It was like, yeah, we can't fit you, bro. Kill yourself. Okay. Can you imagine, bro? I never would have met you.
That is insane. Yeah. Like that was
Biotech was kind of fun though.
That was.
It wasn't supposed to be fun.
It wasn't fun, but it was.
I had a good time.
I heard Biotech was super strict.
It was just the principal was kind of a bitch, and then every teacher was like forgot they're teaching high school, and not like. I don't know. It was just so strict for no reason.
Yeah, y'all must have did something. But no,
I didn't know, bro. We couldn't, bro. If we spoke, we'd get suspended.
That was segregation for real.
I didn't have the same experience in biotech.
You had fun?
Yeah, I had a great time.
Well, this dude used to skip class every day. I would skip
either that or I would just sleep in every class. I had one class.
I did that.
I had one class where I showed up and the teacher was like, "Yeah, there's a lot of kids in this class, bro. Like, are you sure you even want to take it?" And I was like, "Not really." And then she was like, all right, say less. And then she just gave me perfect attendance and put in hundreds for every single one of my grades.
You're a liar. That's not a thing. That's never happened to me, bro. I've never gotten lucky.
It was literally it was biomedical. What class was it? It was one of the PLTW classes.
I never got lucky, bro.
Miss Terry?
Yeah, I know.
It was literally Miss Terry.
These names for the classes sound like master's degrees class.
PLTW?
They were, bro. They gassed it to the moon and back, bro. That shit was not as good.
What was our AP Lit teacher's name again? Miss Anderson?
No, it was something stupid.
So stupid.
Bro, she was German or something.
No, not the white one. Not that one. The Lit 3. When we were she
juniors. Was funny, bro. What was her name?
Was it Miss Anderson?
Miss Anderson? I think it was.
Yeah.
She was funny.
I would just joke with her all day.
Yeah, she was funny.
I don't know. I guess I just avoided all the dickhead teachers. Except for our Spanish teacher, bro. Our Spanish teacher was ass. Miss Collins, the white lady.
She was so funny.
Bro,
she hated me, bro.
She hated me too. She hated me so much.
She hated you because you're you, but she hated me because everyone at my table, all of a sudden, their grades would go from like a 60 to like a 94. Every table I sat at would just get instant. Bro, that shit was so funny.
Yeah. What's going on here?
Bro, she hated me, bro.
And then you wouldn't use the proper Spanish either.
Oh yeah.
None of that. Nosotros.
Bro, that's my thing, bro. That
was like white ladies shouldn't be teaching Spanish.
Yeah,
she was Colombian.
She's Spanish?
Yeah, she was.
Okay.
Just
no.
She was like me.
I think she was actually white. I think she was actually.
No, she spoke Spanish.
No, both the sisters did speak Spanish.
Oh,
but I think they're twins. So Renaissance got the good one, the one that was really nice,
the chill one.
Yeah, and then we got the stick up her ass one, and I think they were white, but they either like lived in South America, or I know both of them had like Hispanic husbands for one. But like ours specifically, the biotech one had a Spain husband, like a Spanish from Spain husband. So I
spoke like beaner Spanish, like Mexico, like real Spanish. You know,
she was like, I have to teach you guys proper Spanish using like nosotros and shit like that.
The white man.
It'd be
vosotros. Yeah,
nosotros is real people Spanish.
Yeah.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Well, no, technically, Spain is like the OG.
Yeah, but their Spanish sounds weird.
Yeah,
they speak with like a lisp.
They're so stuck. I hate Spain.
Yeah, but the food is kind of gas though.
That doesn't count, bro. Obviously, it's
Spain. I don't know.
Spain.
They came over and kind of wiped y'all.
Yeah.
And conquered y'all's land.
Yeah, I know, but that's why they suck.
Yeah, but
also their Spanish is garbage.
To be fair, when they went back though, they took back a bunch of disease, and then they were like, "Yo, corn is kind of gas. Let's take it back." And then didn't know how to cook corn, and then they all died from like malnutrition because of it too. Yeah, because like the ancient like the Aztecs and Mayans, like the way they made corn, I think you cook it with like alkaline or something like that, and it makes it to where your body can actually digest and like absorb the nutrients.
Oh.
And when the Spaniards like took it back, they didn't know about that, and so they just took back like raw corn and just started like feasting on that shit, and then all just had like malnutrition.
Them niggas were eating the corn that you see at like scary haunted houses.
Yeah.
The fucking Thanksgiving
Yeah,
corn.
they were just eating the fuck out of it, and then a bunch of them died from malnutrition.
That's crazy.
Bro, I don't know, just Spain Spanish, bro. It's just something about it is so fake. It's like so because like
it doesn't sound right.
No,
is it like the equivalent of like California girl, like how they talk?
Not quite.
I do know because
it's like instead of like California girl, it's like,
or is it like up
rich, rich.
It's like it's like imagine
boys.
a normal British person, like a posh British person. That's kind of what it is. You ever watch the Money Heist? No.
Well,
that show takes place in Spain. Like it's filmed in Spain, and like the language is meant to be watched in Spain. Spanish, whatever the fuck. That was so annoying to watch because, like Devin said, they add a lisp to their language. Has a lisp.
Like people from Spain, when they speak Spanish, it like sounds like the entire country has like a lisp.
It's so annoying. That
they
like
want to do that. I guess
it's just the way they speak.
It's just the way. That's what I'm saying. Like they're trying to be so different for no reason. Like,
well, I think y'all took Spanish from them. So.
Yeah, but ours is better.
Yeah, but they didn't take anything. They were forced.
That's true.
Exactly. They don't got.
Y'all were forced.
Exactly.
That's crazy.
And then we made it better. So
yeah, and you made tacos.
Okay.
Tacos do be gas.
Tacos are a top.
I fuck with some
tacos
pupusas too.
I think tacos are a top 5 food,
bro.
Low key.
I'd fuck up a pupusa.
Bro, they're not lying, bro. Mexico tacos are different, bro.
Are they?
Well, one, they're like $1.
Yeah.
Yeah, right. And then like $20.
I mean, you can get that in like California though, from like the random ass taco stands on the side of the street.
They're not the same, bro. They're not the same.
I was gonna say the closest I've gotten is a San Diego taco stand. They definitely weren't like they definitely came across the border.
Yeah.
And they had a taco stand in front of a parking lot at Chick-fil-A.
That's
and
accurate.
I was like, that was the first time I had
That's
lingua.
a good sign.
And I was like,
lingua.
Yeah, I was like, I tried to order. They were like, no hablo, and I was like, this is gonna be good.
And they
so
just started pointing at the shit.
It's gonna be fine.
I was like, this is gonna be fine. I was like, fuck Chick-fil-A.
What's your like top 3 taco meat?
Pastor is definitely
Pastor is
my
gas.
favorite.
Nah, that's up there.
That's my favorite.
Especially when it got the good pineapple on it too, and like the real char.
What were the? I forgot the names, bro.
Carne asada, carnitas, birria.
I love tongue.
Tongue,
Lingua.
Yeah.
lengua. Yeah, lengua's. I don't know, but the texture, the flavor is good. I don't know if I like the texture.
I really,
birria? I like
I'm just a
birria.
big fan of
Birria is really-
the
birria.
texture and the flavor.
Yeah. What is
Cabeza
it
is
called,
pretty
bro?
good for me too, though.
You said what?
Cabeza, like the head meat.
Cabeza. Yeah. That one. That one's also good, dude. No, there's
Tripa?
Suadero.
I don't
That
think
one
I've
is
had that
so
one.
good.
What-
bro.
what is that?
It's where does it come from, bro? I want to say it's like from the ribs, but I don't know, bro. It's so good and like kind of fatty, like it's a fattier cut. I think I don't know. It was just really juicy. Really,
reminds
like,
me of,
flavor
like,
was really good.
Before like skirt steak got
Yeah.
popular and like was expensive as shit.
Dude, I
Or
was
like
so sad.
oxtails.
I was eating. Oh,
Dude.
that is a definition of like gentrification.
That's
like
what I'm
oxtails
saying.
and like a skirt steak. That's gentrification.
Because literally they were like, okay, these are the shitty parts, take them.
Yeah, take
and
'em.
then they
White
just,
people.
Yeah, and then like the colored people, us colored people, just seasoned it so good and cooked it so good that they were
Bro.
like, you know what? Maybe this shit is gas. And then now it's like $30 for a plate of oxtails.
You know what else is like that? What I guess Korean short ribs.
Oh yeah.
We eat those too,
Yeah.
bro. Those.
My dad used to cook those up all the time. Now they're expensive as shit.
Yeah, they're expensive
too.
as hell.
Korean short rib.
Galbi,
You know,
like the
they're like a flat cut, and they got like the
three
bones
little
in 'em.
bones in them, and then it's like meat.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, those. I've been eating those since like I was like 5 eating
Yeah,
those.
no, same.
And then skirt steak too. Like that was the taco meat.
Yeah, because it's cheap,
Yeah.
and then now all of a sudden it's expensive as shit because
Yeah.
the white people are like, "Ooh, it's tasty."
They stopped using. You telling me ground beef? They stopped using the ground beef in the
For the gringo
and the
tacos?
lettuce and the cheese.
Yeah, I'm
the
not
That's
gonna
why.
lie.
cheese.
That's why people talk.
I'm not gonna lie to you though. I will fuck
They
up a
still
white
slap.
people taco.
They still slap.
No, yeah, no, they're still good.
I do fuck with the gringo
it's like,
tacos.
It's like comfort food. That's
Yeah.
comfort food. But like a good taco.
It's unmatched.
Yeah.
Speaking of tacos too, because my girlfriend is just allergic to everything. She's also allergic to corn, so she can't eat
She
good
can't eat
corn
tortillas.
Yeah.
Oh my god, she can't
She
eat
can
corn
only
tortillas.
eat flour tortillas.
Yup. Oh,
That
man,
sounds-
that's sad.
Yeah.
I mean, she can eat quesadillas at least.
No, it has cheese.
Holy fuck, she can't eat quesadillas.
Oh yeah.
Wow.
Dude.
Yeah, my girlfriend lives a hard life.
That is so sad. Bro, my condolences. Oh my god.
But I think it's not too bad for her because it's like if you grew up not eating it in the first place, you
I
don't know
guess,
what
yeah,
you're
you
missing
don't know
out
what you're
on.
missing.
But could you imagine like grow up your whole life eating like corn tortillas, cheese, butter, and then all of a sudden being like, yeah, you can't eat that shit no more.
You just develop.
Yeah, like you develop the
That's
allergy
crazy.
and just be like, you can't eat it no more.
Damn.
That'd be cooked. I feel like that's considerably worse.
Might kill myself. Not gonna
Yeah,
lie.
no, you're,
Like-
she a better person than me, bro. I would have
Yeah,
Cause
like
no pizza, bro.
no pizza, no
no pizza,
no butter
no
on anything.
butter, quesadilla, taco,
Oh my
burrito.
God, bro.
That. What else is there? Dairy products. I'm trying to think of other stuff. No sour cream. I fucking
Oh, yeah,
love.
I
sour
love
cream.
sour cream.
You don't like sour cream? You like what's that other shit called?
Crema.
Cotija.
Oh, cotija.
What are you trying to say?
But
bro?
don't.
Cotija, the cheese. I don't know.
Oh yeah,
That's,
yeah.
But is cotija Mexican? Oh yeah, it is because that's
Is
what
it?
you
Yeah,
put
I
on
think so.
elotes.
Elotes, yeah.
And then queso fresco.
Oh, dude,
Queso
buttermilk.
fresco is basically just Mexican.
It's
I
just
mean-
Mexican cheese.
Oh, not Mexican cheese, but what's the cheese that the Greek people eat? Feta. It's like Mexican feta.
Yeah.
Feta.
Bro, I just realized you couldn't even eat like Nashville hot chicken because they soak it in buttermilk. You couldn't.
Oh my
Yeah,
god.
yeah.
A lot of places soak chicken and butter.
Yeah.
Dude, that's a lot. Oh, that one hit him.
Yeah.
That one he took physical
He felt-
damage
he
from
felt that one. He felt that one in the chest.
Well.
Dude, no. Ah, yeah.
That's-
no.
yeah, no, that's a-
Cornbread. I love
Oh my God.
cornbread. I fuck up some cornbread.
Oh, I didn't even think. Damn.
Yeah,
Dude, that no,
cornbread.
that's actually
That
insane.
sounds like. Is dairy the worst allergy to have?
Yeah,
for food?
I say
Yeah,
it
no,
is
for sure.
It's
I think so.
so like
I didn't think about it
ingrained.
until like yeah.
in our food culture,
Yeah.
like in every food culture.
Well, it's not too bad in Asian countries. A lot
I
of
get-
Asian
yeah.
countries, like, because a lot of Asian people are majority lactose intolerant too. So like a lot of the cows aren't actually raised for like dairy cows.
Oh, okay.
I was gonna say, what is there? What dairy is in like famous Asian dishes. Is there like any?
They like mozzarella cheese, but that's in
What's
like
it
Korea.
for? Like, what would you put? What type of dish would you put that in?
Melt
just-
it on top of something.
They just like melt it on top of shit.
Oh,
Yeah,
Um,
they melt. Okay. So, but like,
they do like,
Like, you think of a
a
cheeseburger,
lot of
think of
Asian
pizza.
countries though, because they're all lactose intolerant. They do like yogurt though, because yogurt like the sugars are eaten up by the lactic acid or the lactose bacteria, so like it doesn't upset your stomach. But it's mainly just yogurt is like the way they consume it. Indian people love yogurt. Indian people eat the fuck out of yogurt.
really?
Yeah, it's because it's like on all of the cooking, like your
Yeah.
butter chicken, your mango lassi, your chicken tikka masala, all that stuff. Has most of it is like, I think Southern Indian. I could be completely wrong on this. I know like one part of like India uses a lot of like milk, and then the other ones will use like a lot of like coconut cream.
Uses a lot of milk. I don't know if they had that products. See if the internet knows. Northern India uses a lot of dairy.
Yeah, and then so like the Southern will use more of like the coconut.
That makes sense. It's probably more coastal. There's more coconuts on the south.
and then also
of
like
India.
I think like vegetarians and stuff like that too, because not all of them are like
dude, that
like vegetarians. Like some actually do eat meat, and then some are like strictly vegetarians.
not eating beef, cow.
I couldn't. I die in Mexico. I die. Mexico is so carnivorous, bro.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's got to be hard to be like a
But I
Hindu
mean, it's
move to Mexico.
Oh, bro.
Fuck no.
Mexico is so like every dish is some type of meat, bro.
Okay, this is on a side note though, but like it always baffles me that a lot of like carnivorous countries outside of like America all eat their meat like well done though.
Yeah.
Because
My
like
mama-
Hispanic people
Really?
don't
Oh,
eat
yeah,
like
that's
rare,
true.
medium rare. It's well done. It's always well done. And
That's
like
why skirt steak is so popular because it
it tastes good well
tender.
done. Yeah. But it's like, how do you eat so much meat and like don't know the joys of a medium rare
I don't know,
steak?
bro. My mom cannot stand it when I cook steak medium rare.
That's what I'm saying though. But like it's so dry.
No, yeah.
Like the skirt steak obviously is like juicy and it's still tender. But
Yeah.
like when you eat like a ribeye and you cook that shit well done, it's GG's. It's game over.
Is that true in like Asian countries too? Like they do a lot of
A lot of them
well
though.
done stuff.
It depends. Like the Eastern ones will eat like rare meat, like
I think
Korea, Japan will.
yeah, Japan.
But like the Southeast Asian countries, most of them are just all well done too.
Wow. Yeah, I don't know because it's mostly the females in my family too. Every like mom, aunt, who else doesn't like them well done? I think it's just them on like just on both sides. Like grandma, none of them will eat it.
I think a lot of
Below
the
well
men
done.
they don't know anything but well done. But once they actually like try like
that's how my
medium
dad
rare,
was.
then they like change their mind. They're like, okay, wait a minute.
That's how I did it from my dad. It was like they didn't kind of raw. Like the first time I ever cooked a steak when I was learning how to cook, I was like, try this. He was like, that's kind of raw in it a little bit, but try it anyway. He was like, okay, wait, you might have done something here.
Yeah, no, because like a lot of the restaurants that I've worked at in the past too, they have like a lot of like Hispanic people that come over, and they'll like cook their own food, and it's all well done, and then and then we'll be like, but try this,
Yeah.
and then we like, it's kind of good.
I understand.
Or
yeah,
like
that's good. I understand it now.
or like Vietnamese people, like we have like fish sauce, and like you know when people first try like see fish sauce for the first time, they're like, "What's this like gross smelling liquid?" And then then you just put a little bit in their food and let them try it, and they're like, "This flavor
is that umami like mostly in flavor?
Yeah. It's like salt and umami.
What's y'all's
like-
opinion?
Huh?
What's y'all's opinion on steakhouses, y'all?
Dude, I
I know
love
some people hate steakhouses.
I
right?
love steakhouses.
Really?
Mostly because I don't have to do the cooking, and I know most of the time they'll get it right.
No, not even that. All right, steakhouses are like, I used to think steakhouses whatever, until I ever had my first dry aged steak. A dry aged steak
Yeah.
will change your fucking
Bro,
life.
yeah.
What even is a dry aged steak?
So normal beef that you have is what they call wet aged. So that's where they like cut it and then they package it in like its own juices. Because like most meat that you eat, if you eat it like fresh, it won't taste like anything. Like if you catch a fish and you eat it the same day of, it won't taste like anything.
Yeah.
So even things like sushi, they like age it for a little bit to develop flavor. So when they when they wet age it, they just package it in its own juices. So it's kind of like it tastes like a fresh-ish steak. But when you dry age it, you like leave it out basically, and you let it like age, and like what happens is it'll lose moisture, so it'll kind of like concentrate the flavors, and then also like some bacteria will start to like break down the flesh.
So it's kind of gross.
Yeah, it's kind of gross.
The outside starts to mold.
Yeah, it's called pellicle. So like you cut the outside off, but like because of that, it gets like almost like a cheese like flavor, like and like the
nutty, cheesy
umami
flavor.
kind of like richens, and like it's crazy.
It's really
like,
good.
I remember like seeing dry aged steaks on YouTube and being like, it can't possibly make that much of a difference. No,
It does.
It makes
It's
so much of a difference.
Once that mold forms on the outside, the inside, it's essentially encased, right?
Yeah.
So the inside just like soaks in the flavor, and then it's like also breaking down at the same time. So it's like
It's
even
more tender too,
Yeah.
and then like it's less juicy because you're losing moisture, but it's still juicy and it's tender and it has better flavor.
Yeah.
And
So where's the best place to
crazy.
go get your first dry aged steak?
I don't know. I had it when I was in California. I think it was
Oh,
in
was it
Vegas.
No, yeah,
Was it Charlotte?
here I don't know.
I have
don't
no
know
idea.
either.
I don't go to steakhouses in Charlotte, to be honest with you.
I was gonna say everybody. This is the common one. Steak
But you can-
48.
yeah,
and people
48.
say-
I'm
Dude.
pretty sure like those places have dry aged steak though, but like dry aging for one is really expensive because for one, when you dry age, you're losing moisture, so the steak shrinks for one, and then two, you're also cutting out that outside pellicle.
layer, yeah.
So like you're losing a lot of steak when you do it.
Yeah.
So it's like the steak itself is just gonna be more
Yeah, so
expensive.
you'll start with a steak this big, and then like after you cut everything off, it'll be like this big, and you'll get like
you'll lose
3
like
steaks out of it,
like
maybe.
20 to 40% of
Yeah.
the steak.
Damn.
But like
One, you could charge way more for it, like
That-
exponentially
that
more.
price tag,
Yeah.
I like a lot of things in life, like I don't think are that worth it. Like you try it one time and you're like, it's good, and then you don't need to eat
Yeah.
it again. But like that dry aged steak is worth it.
What was it? What cut was it?
I think I had
Can you do
either
it for,
New
like,
York
all
strip
cuts?
or a ribeye.
You can do it for most
Yeah.
cuts. Like
Yeah, you can
ribeye.
do you can do
for
it on
everything.
all cuts. You can do it in
okay.
every cut of beef, but the go-to usually is like
Ribeye,
ribeye
New
or
York.
New York steak, New York strip. I mean,
Which one is? Do y'all have a favorite?
Ribeye.
ribeye for
Ribeye.
sure.
Why?
It's like the perfect
The balance.
like the balance of like
Yeah.
fat marbling, and the ribeye, the outside of the ribeye, like the ribeye cap, is like just crazy flavor.
Is that the most expensive one usually, or no?
No, filet is the most expensive.
Filet.
Filet
That's what I
mignon.
was gonna say.
But
I feel
filet
like I
sucks.
usually.
Yeah, I don't like filet.
I was gonna say I think I get filet,
Okay, so like
but I also have I have like so the way my jaw doesn't. This is why I can't wait to have jaw surgery because I can actually enjoy steak. But like before, like now, I can't really chew steak like how I need
Okay.
to.
yeah.
So I like
Oh,
if I-
filet.
If I
Okay.
yeah, that's
That
why I get
makes
filet
sense.
because
The
otherwise
thing
I'm just gonna
tender.
be like
The thing about filet is like there's like a balance between muscles. Like so, the more you use a muscle, the more flavor it
More
develops,
flavor.
but the tougher it gets.
Yeah.
So the reason why filet is so tender is because it's a muscle that's pretty much never
It's
used.
like right
in
under the
beef.
spine, no?
Yeah,
Something
it's
that?
like it's the cow never uses that muscle, so it's super
It's
tender.
super tender,
but there's
yeah.
no flavor in it. So like there's no like beefy flavor.
That's
in it.
why almost every time you order filet, it's like red wine sauce, like
Yeah,
reduction
wrapped in
or-
bacon and shit like
it
that, or,
always
like,
has
yeah.
an accompanying like something.
Because it itself doesn't have any flavor, but
Yeah.
like the obviously the texture of it's really good. It is
Yeah.
good, but like the flavor is not there.
What do you guys put on your steak?
Salt, pepper.
No,
garlic,
like anything
rosemary.
else
and then
If it's a
but-
cheap steak, I'll eat it with some sauce.
yeah,
sauce. But like if you're at like a steakhouse and they're like
Nothing.
they have all like they have mushrooms, they have like all this stuff. Nothing.
There is one sauce that goes crazy with the steak though. It's is it beurre blanc? It's the one where it's like white wine, butter emulsion with tarragon. That thing goes crazy.
not familiar.
It's either called a beurre blanc sauce or
Oh, I do Mexican chimichurri.
Oh,
goes
chimichurri
really
is
good
pretty
with
good, too.
steaks.
Oh, chimichurri.
yeah, because it cuts
Especially-
through all
especially
like the
on tacos.
richness.
Yeah, especially on tacos. I really like chimichurri for tacos.
Y'all ever have this? This might be a crazy take. Blue cheese on your steak?
No, but I like blue
I think
cheese. So
I
I wouldn't
tried
be
it.
against it.
I'm blue cheese is very hit or miss. I
Yeah,
will
I
say.
don't know.
I tried
think-
it. I tried it on like a filet mignon. I was
With blue cheese?
I was surprised.
Was it
yeah.
like seared? Like the blue cheese was kind of like seared and like melted a little too. I
It
feel
was
it would be
like
good.
the way they had the blue cheese. It was almost like it was like like butter.
Yeah, and like kind of melts a
They
little.
like
bit.
melted
Yeah,
probably
yeah,
with
yeah.
the torch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
and I was like, this kind of slaps.
Yeah, like I don't like blue cheese dressing unless it has like big chunks of blue cheese in it.
Yeah,
Otherwise, I'd rather just eat ranch.
I like blue cheese crumbles for sure.
Yeah.
I'm never choosing blue cheese over ranch.
I don't know if I don't think I'm a fan of blue cheese.
At all,
Really?
like any form of it, like liquid crumbles.
I was gonna say when you mentioned blue cheese on steak, I had a blue cheese compound butter. That was good. You know what compound butter is? Yeah.
Is it not just butter mixed
butter
with
with a
cheese?
bunch of other shit? Yeah.
Oh, dude, that sounds good.
That is the only thing I put on my steaks. Like when I make a good steak, I'll like get butter. It's like fresher, like rosemary, garlic, thyme sometimes, and then salt, pepper, garlic, and then fresh black pepper, right? And then you just mix it up, like wrap in a log or a ball or something, put it in your fridge, and then when you take your steak off the heat, just cut a piece of butter, put it on top, and let it melt with the heat of the steak. Oh my god, that shit's so good.
How often do you make? Are you cooking steak? Often.
Very often.
So what would be the ideal like perfect form like recipe for a steak? So like do that first, right? That's the first part, right?
Yeah.
Like wrap it in.
Compound butter on your steak. You want to dry cure it. So like before you actually cook the steak, put it on like a sheet rack. Put your salt on it to let it draw out some of that moisture, and the salt also penetrates into the steak. You want to salt it heavy.
Yeah.
Is it the day before or was it?
Yeah, like the day before, like or the night before.
Overnight or like I think.
Put it in
the
your
longer
fridge.
the better.
Yeah,
Really?
put the salt on. Put the salt on and and you want to leave it uncovered in the fridge like overnight. And then like before you cook your steak, take it out like maybe 30 minutes to an hour and a half before you actually cook it, so it comes up to room temp.
That
and then
only really matters for bigger cuts.
thick
But
steak. But
for regular steaks, you'll be fine.
But if you're eating a steak, you're better off getting a thick cut anyways, and then sharing it with two people, like slicing it and sharing it with two
like
people.
a tomahawk.
Yeah,
I love it.
because it's at the end of the day, it's like low key actually even cheaper to do that anyways. And then I probably say like if you know how to reverse sear your steak, always reverse sear your steak.
Is that, when you put it? Is that when you put it on the?
So it's when
the
you
pan and then in the oven.
You oven it and then sear it at the
other way
end.
around.
Yeah.
So what's it called? It's called
Reverse searing.
Reverse sear. So the other way is just regular. Like the
I
other way is
guess
like
just
pan.
regular
I think I've done that. I've done
pan sear and then finish in the
and
oven.
then throw it in the oven. Yeah.
Okay, so do it the
Do it
other
the
way
opposite
around.
way, and it's easier to control the temperature of
But
the
what do
steak.
you what do you cook it to?
So
It
you
depends
cook
on
it
what you
like-
like your steak.
So
obviously-
but you cook it like to that temperature while it's in the oven.
you cook it like
Like what,
10,
like
15
20?
degrees under.
Oh really?
No.
Okay.
You can cook it in, because when you sear it, like you can cook it to the desired temperature as long as you have a probe.
Yeah.
And then because when you sear it so hot and so fast that it's literally like 10 seconds on
Yeah.
each side that
Oh,
it's not gonna
That's
cook
it.
it anymore.
That's how short the sear is.
It's
Yeah.
really you gotta get a really hot pan though.
Yeah,
like
cast
restaurant,
iron, like cast iron, like sitting on the like high heat for
Yeah,
like
like for
a good minute.
10
you know?
minutes.
So do y'all have like 2 cast irons?
I got like 3 or 4.
So because I usually would do is cook on the cast iron, throw the cast iron in the oven.
yeah.
So you would need 2 cast irons.
No,
If
no,
you're
no,
gonna
you
do
don't
it
even
reverse
need
way.
that one out the oven, just put it
sheet
back on.
tray that you were curing the salt, like that you put the salt on. You can literally just throw that
throw
whole
that
thing in there,
up.
as
And
long as you
then-
have
Yeah.
a probe.
And then throw it on the cast
Yeah,
iron.
and then you heat the cast iron while that's in the oven, and then sear it. And then if you want, you can like baste it with like butter, rosemary.
Oh, yeah.
And then
That-
if you don't do that, then that's when you can like put the compound butter on top
Yeah.
instead.
Damn.
But honestly, if you cook it, like have a really good quality steak, most of the time you don't even need that compound butter. Just salt and pepper is all you really need.
What's your favorite side for a steak?
probably potato, bro.
Man, mashed potatoes.
or
Mashed
broccoli,
potatoes
but
or
like
like
broccoli.
a full potato?
But like mashed potatoes.
Mashed
But like
potatoes?
an
Mashed
OD,
potato?
like where it's like the butter and cream ratio to potato is almost like 50-50 type beat. Like some OD shit. But like that's when you're like really trying to be a fat ass.
It's gonna be a Mexican ass answer, but for steak, I think rice goes really well, bro.
Like what type of rice?
Just white rice.
Just white rice with steak.
Yeah.
Because it
You
soaks
never
up.
had it?
Hold on, because like as the steak is on your plate and you're cutting it, it soaks up the juice of the steak. So then you get like kind of fried rice, kind of.
Oh.
But it's like a sponge. It just soaks up all the juices of the steak, and it tastes so good.
Rice goes with everything.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I know that, but when I think of steak, I think of potatoes.
Well, I'm Mexican. Yeah. So.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm Asian, but like potatoes are just OD. I just really fuck with potatoes, to be fair
Potatoes
with you.
are so.
Potatoes are really good.
Like
I like
fried
broccoli with
potatoes,
steak.
steamed
Oh, yeah.
potatoes, mashed potatoes.
Broccoli or broccolini?
Broccoli.
Broccoli?
Yeah. greens in general, I think, go good with steak.
Asparagus.
Asparagus. Oh, asparagus is really
Honestly,
good
you
with
just need something kind of healthy too, though, with
Yeah.
the steak. Because when you eat steak, I feel like you get the meat sweats afterwards.
Oh, bro. I was gonna
like,
when
you
you
need
brought
some,
up the
like-
steakhouse, I was gonna say my favorite, and I haven't been to many, but are we about to die? What
No,
was
we're
that?
good. We're good. I was just checking.
My favorite steakhouse in Charlotte, Chima's. That's
Oh,
like a Brazilian,
the
steakhouse.
Is that the one to go to? Because I've never been to
that-
Chima's.
Well, that's the one where they like walk
That's
around with the
Brazilian
things and they
style, yeah.
they should like shave the meat and you can get as much as you want.
Oh yeah.
So
okay.
that's
Brazilian steakhouses are OD. The picanha,
dude. Picanha. I make that shit at home. That is my
What is that?
favorite cut of meat. I lied.
it's rump steak, but picanha specifically
it's a rump
leaves the
steak?
So it's like a cut that's like normally not favorable.
It's sirloin.
Yeah.
It's like the top part of a sirloin
Yeah,
steak.
but picanha, they leave the fat cap on it and then you slice it with the grain. So that way when you actually eat it, you slice it against the grain and like
that is
the marbling's not crazy,
best
but
cut
like the
ever.
flavor is there and then that fat cap on top is just like the best part. It's so good.
Yeah, so the steak itself doesn't have much fat in it, but there's like a giant cap of fat on top. So
And then
just
when you get a
cut it
really
to-
good sear on it, that's the fat on top kind of gets like crunchy almost,
Yeah,
and
like
it like
crisp-
it
yeah,
like
crisp
melts
up.
into the beef.
Yeah.
Is that what I'm seeing when I see like people do? They'll cook a steak and then I'll see them like on the side. Is
Yeah,
that just,
that's to
that's
render
what
the
that
fat
is?
out,
Yeah,
and
it's
then you
a-
can cook
yeah.
the steak like in its own fat.
what the New York strips? You should do that.
Yeah,
Really?
because you
'Cause
don't
they
want to
gotta-
eat like a big chunk of just raw
Raw
fat.
fat. Yeah, it'll not taste good, and it's like
Even though
kinda
low key, I
hard.
kind of do kind of like that sometimes. Though.
low key.
Raw fat.
But like you can't do that. Like
Not
you're gonna
super
die.
raw, but like
It's not raw fat. It's
lightly
cooked
cooked,
because like
yeah.
it's gonna be cooked through regardless. But when you render it, it kind of gets crispy and there's less of that that chewiness. But when you like don't render it out, you get like a big chunk of like it's cooked, but it's like just chewy fat.
Are you buying like a cow at a time? Have you ever
I
done
would.
that? You would do that?
I would. Hell yeah.
No, but I would recommend buying like the whole piece of steak. Like if you
That's
like fillet,
money.
like for example, if you like fillet, buy the entire like tenderloin and then
Tenderloin,
and then
or-
cut your own steaks and then just like freeze them and then
Yeah,
anytime
then
you
you can
want to
save
shake, pop it
the
out.
middle part, which is the best part for yourself.
That's what I'm thinking about doing. Cause
You
when
save a lot of money.
save-
just,
yeah.
I would just recommend if you do that, wait till you have your own house and buy like
That's
the
what
big
I'm
deep
gonna
freezer.
get.
Deep
I'm getting a
freezers.
deep
Freezers,
freezer.
yeah.
Yeah.
I know. I went to a Sam's Club. They had like a entire ribeye like this big. That was at least like if you're cutting them an inch thick,
Yeah.
that's like 15, 20 steaks.
I would
right?
recommend cutting your
And how
ribeyes
much
into
was
like
that? Like-
1.5 inches though.
How much was that? Do you remember? Like 200?
What? No, it was like
No, not
100
even.
something.
160, 170 maybe.
Yeah, not even.
And then if like depending on the weight, obviously, but like if a ribeye is like $15, $20,
Yeah,
right?
you're already
You're
getting your
making
money's
a
worth.
lot of money.
All you have to do is just like cut your own.
Cut it yourself,
yeah.
but it's not hard.
Which you can literally look up a YouTube video for that.
Yeah.
On a side note, I have actually had A5 Wagyu, and like that shit is gas. But it is true. Like you,
No,
you,
you
can
can
only
only eat
eat
once.
like
Yeah.
two
A few
pieces
pieces.
of it, and then like it's you're kind of like sick of it.
What? Why?
It's so fatty. Like,
no,
have you
it's
not seen
really
the A5 Wagyu? Like, look up pictures of
think
like
I have.
raw A5 Wagyu.
it's more fat than meat, honestly.
That shit is crazy.
Oh yeah. Okay.
but
I see what you're saying.
looking at it though, it's so pretty.
I've
No,
actually,
it is gorgeous.
I've actually never had wagyu. I've had it only in sushi. I
Like-
bought, huh?
What do you mean?
It was like A5 wagyu, but it was in sushi.
Oh,
Oh, so that's not real
It-
A5 Wagyu.
it
It
was-
probably is Wagyu, but it's not A5 Wagyu.
Yeah, it was like the bougiest sushi roll I ever. It was like a $70 sushi roll, and I was
You
like,
got scammed.
I was like,
Yeah,
look,
no,
I
It's
was
like 8 pieces, bro. You got
I was
scammed.
like, I'm gonna try this. I don't care. Actually, no, it was like
it probably
no.
if it was $70, it probably was A5 Wagyu.
The other one, it was that, and then I had because I was like, I went to like the super nice like Japanese restaurant. I was like, I'm just gonna buy the 3 most expensive rolls. I got like a crab lobster, like some type of roll, bro.
yeah.
Dude, I can make all of that for you.
I know you can, but I was like, I gotta try this. And
Yeah,
that was-
I can't do that. I'm more southern. I'll make you a brisket if you want.
No, I mean it's not even like that. Like I actually like one of my jobs is I make sushi too.
I'm not cut like that, but that's too difficult for me, bro. I can't
What,
do that.
sushi.
It's not as hard as it looks. You just have to know what you're doing. Once you
mean-
learn what you're doing, it's literally just like rinse and repeat.
You just gotta roll it up like it's a sleeve.
It's not that easy though.
I know. I've seen videos, but yeah. All right. We're at like 2.5 hours. So,
Dead ass?
Damn.
Yeah, we're at a little
Yeah,
bit
no,
time.
I checked the time. It was like 5 something.
Damn.
But yeah,
It's almost 6, I think.
thank y'all for coming on. I'll try.
Appreciate you for inviting us.
This was fun.
Come.
Okay. We went the whole podcast without
No,
saying
we
it.
definitely had a whole
Y'all brought it
conversation
up
on
in the
cum.
beginning, so
Did we?
no.
We
Yeah,
were
y'all
talking about
did.
gooning.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
we did talk about gooning. Well, gooning, steak, and
Come.
cum.
We
Yeah,
love
we
cum.
talked about alcohol too.
Alcohol.
Yeah.
But yeah, if you're still watching this, I love you. Appreciate you guys for watching.
I'll
tuning
see
in.
you guys on the battlefield when we all get drafted.
I'm not going, bro.
fuck-
I'm not dying for Israel, bro.
I fucking hope not.
I will not be there.
Me neither. All right. Bye.
Peace out, guys.